2.
What's up, people? It's Monday. H3 podcast begins now.
Man, it is Wednesday.
Shots are
No, it's not Wednesday. It's Monday. Fresh. Death to all of them. Hey. Let's turn it up. It's Monday. Let's turn it up. Oh, Dan, you got your
Well, AB isn't here, so I figured I got to be like kind of the.
You got to be the tatted bad boy.
Yeah, the bad boy of the podcast today.
Let me see those sleeves.
What's up? Rocking the
Dang,
Ed Harvey.
Son, hard.
Or Ed Hardy,
AF.
not Ed Harvey. I don't know who Ed Harvey is.
But what didn't I wear that for the Vin Diesel?
I think
Halloween?
No, it was part of my Face Blanks costume. for
Blanks.
Halloween.
Oh, that was the blanks.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
blanks. Got it. Well, guys, welcome. It's H3 podcast. It is May, my dudes. May 9th, to be specific. Even though the document says August, but I know better than that. It said 8-9. Guys, I want to give a special shout out to our lovely sponsor, HelloFresh. Real quick at the top of the show, look at this beautiful food. Spring has sprung, and the less time you spend in the kitchen, the better. That's why some of HelloFresh's delicious restaurant-quality meals come together in just 20 minutes. Get 16 free meals plus 3 gifts with code H3TV16 at HelloFresh.com/H3TV16. Dang, that food looks scrumptious. Love you. Oh, and of course, the infamous burrito.
Oh, that's hot.
Yeah, AB and Lena are out in Florida getting ready for the fight this Saturday.
It's happening. It's all happening.
So, what should we do to watch that? Should we all get together or something on Saturday?
I think it would be fun. This is just a suggestion, but
Yeah.
to do a little stream with all of us. We get together. We can't show it, but we can have us react.
So we should do a Saturday stream where we just watch something they can't watch with us? That just seems odd.
Well, people should watch it themselves, but you can have our commentary / reaction alongside with it. I mean, people do that for big events.
Right, but then you can't watch it unless you drop $20.
Well, but
Or you can't enjoy it. I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, I'm sure people will say yes because they just want to watch it, but...
yeah. They're saying yes. All caps yes, do it.
Really?
I'd watch it. Yes.
Joe Rogan Fight Companion.
Yes.
Right, yeah.
Our first ever fight companion, guys. This is the beginning of a new era.
Hell yes.
It would be fun, man. I'll tell you what. It would be fun to get sued by iDubbbz, though, for showing it. You just go for it, go for the trifecta. Speaking of claims, I got to give a special screw you to Samantha B. Although I'm sure she had nothing to do with this personally, but our last episode, we showed Tucker Carlson's the trailer for his the Death of Man or whatever.
Yes, on the last Leftovers, right.
Yeah, with dudes tanning their balls to increase testosterone. Mm-hmm. And the whole podcast got claimed, but not by Tucker. No. This 40-second clip in this 2-hour podcast, the whole podcast got claimed by Samantha B. You do not even own that footage.
Not even a little bit.
See, that's what I'm saying. Maybe I should talk to our lawyer about this because this kind of nonsense. I should have sent this to our lawyers. This kind of nonsense is just it can't go unpunished. It can't.
Yeah.
I mean, it's her content doesn't even appear. She had the galls to enter Tucker's clip into automated ID. That's got to be a crime that needs to be punished.
Yeah.
So shut up, Tucker, actually, for not claiming us. And a giant middle finger to Samantha B. By the way, and did they even respond to our dispute?
Let me see if there was an actual.
Because if they actually were like, no, we own this, then we got
then
some
it's war.
But then on the other hand, if they don't respond, it's also like F you. Like it takes 2 seconds to review this and be like, no, that's an error.
It is still in escrow, so they have not responded yet.
So embarrassing. This whole vertical of YouTube media is just, YouTube has gone great lengths to make it better for the creators. The biggest tool is that you can snip stuff out now, and the copyright goes away. Before, people were claiming you just had to let them take your money forever. So YouTube has done a good job of protecting creators' kind of revenue. And usually I'll just clip it out because it's not worth, because disputing it takes way, way, way longer.
Yeah.
But with this one, I said, I'm not cutting that.
Yeah.
This needs to be, they need to know what they're doing.
Who wants to lose some money today?
I don't, actually, but that's what Samantha Bee says when she goes to browse Tucker Carlson footage, apparently. Have we ever found the source for that Ty Lopez thing? Because I absolutely love that soundbite.
It was from some clip. I think Dan might have sent it to me.
God, it's so good. Like, what's the context of Ty Lopez saying that?
I'm sure one of
I
his
have to know.
crypto.
Who wants to lose some money today?
Who wants me to take their money?
Yes, Ty. Speak the truth, my man.
Let's not talk about making money.
Yeah, the stock market is just absolutely getting trashed. Kind of crazy. If you go year to date, what are we down here? I'm, of course, the master investor. I put like my life savings in the stock market. After it dropped a little bit, it's down. Freaking heck, dude. It's down 17% since the beginning of the year. Big, massive dumps. I'm down I'm such an idiot. I was sitting on cash for so long, being like, it's gonna crash. This is like unsustainable. This is insane the way the stock market's going up. And then it dropped like a few points. I said, I'm all in. And now I'm down like 15% of my life savings. So shout outs. But it's okay, obviously.
You're a young man.
Matter.
Just hold.
I'm not stressed about it. I'm just more like, wow, you're the worst trader ever. Worst timing every time. Well, now's a good time to buy. If you guys have some money on hand, a little bit, even like a few $100, I would pick up some stock. Now's the time, my friend. You're almost guaranteed. I mean, right? Are you disagreeing?
Maybe don't take advantage financial advice from Ethan, who just got finished explaining to all of you how he has the worst.
If I would love to have had that money to invest it now. I mean, it's down 70%. It's going to go up again.
Eventually, at some point. By the way,
what is it?
Who's note?
Tucker B.
Yeah, we didn't realize, but she was well within her right.
That's her alter ego, actually. Is Tucker B, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Beautiful lady, by the way.
Cursed.
She's actually gorgeous. I didn't realize how pretty she is.
Call the police immediately.
I'm actually about to act up on this Samantha B.
All right, let me close this.
Giving me dirty thoughts over here. Yeah. Had a lot of stuff going on. We have actually a really fun episode. I don't know if you guys know about the Birds Aren't Real activists.
Mm-hmm.
It's I would say, a pseudo conspiracy theory. It's not it's a fake conspiracy theory that people made to satirize all the ridiculous conspiracy theories. And the mastermind behind the Birds Aren't Real conspiracy theory, really interesting young man, is going to be calling in at 2. Fascinated by a story. I saw him on like 60 Minutes or something.
Yeah, when we were putting together the research, Sam was showing me he was on Howard the other day.
Oh, he was?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. So I saw him on 60 Minutes, and I was like, this kid's pretty cool, he's real interesting. So I thought, hey, let's see if he wants to call in, and Bob's your uncle. He's a real interesting guy, actually. He was on Howard? Did I miss that, Zach?
Yeah, I must have missed it, too, because when we were looking into it, it was a clip, and he was on. He called in.
Oh, that's real interesting.
Yeah.
But I love what he's doing. Birds aren't real. He's saying it's a conspiracy, but actually some people are actually getting... It's real interesting how this works, right? He starts this conspiracy, birds aren't real, and I'm pretty sure there's people that actually believe birds aren't real now.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I mean, it's a numbers game. Like, lots of people have heard of it, and there's always going to be that fringe that's like, you know what?
Well, when I first heard about the conspiracy, I wasn't sure if it was... I didn't know anything about it, so I was like, okay, well, that's pretty much on par with Flat Earth.
Right, yeah.
I don't see anything,
Flat Earth is old news, by the way. I was recently introduced into the concept of the crater Earth.
Okay, go on.
So the Earth isn't flat, it is a globe, but the world that we know as our world is simply all contained within a giant basin. Like, imagine like a giant meteor crater.
Okay.
The size of the whole planet. So it's as if it's flat to us, but there's impossibly high mountains of this giant crater that are blocking us from reaching the rest of the world. Yeah.
So there's a whole world out there to explore. That's kind of exciting.
Yeah, and the people that believe this are serious. But I kind of like that they've one-upped the flat earthers. It's like, oh, you flat earth, that's cute.
So how do you explain these huge cliff sides at the end of the
That's
crater?
a great question. I'll have to do some further research.
Maybe the crater's just so big.
Yeah, there's let me see if I can find a diagram of what I'm talking about.
Let's dig deeper into Crater Earth. We have to keep up to date with all the social happenings.
By the blood of the Lamb, by the blood of the Lamb,
Here,
God.
I don't know if this is...
By the blood of the Lamb, we are in Crater Earth. That's spiritual. Well, okay, Dan, you work on that and let us know if you.
Okay, I'll do some research.
Yeah, if you find any.
We have some more Gaga conspiracy theory stuff later in the show too. So.
Oh, the Joe Biden one.
Joe Biden's on the astral plane now, dude. He's on the astral plane.
I was on the astral plane once in college.
Yeah, I've been.
It was a long night. Lasted like 15 hours.
You're smoking a salvia. I'll take you straight to the astral plane.
Yeah, no, it was a long night, man. But I was glad when it was over.
Yeah.
I was going to put him
So anyway, what else is popping today? Coming off the Bobby Lee interview, I don't know if you guys saw that. That was a pretty big interview we had with Bobby Lee and Kalila on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Had long-reaching kind of implications about Brendan Schaub, which I didn't know much about this guy. Other than a lot of people didn't like him.
Yeah, well, thanks to all the posts on our subreddit, I know a lot about him now.
But basically, if you guys haven't seen it, our good friend Bobby Lee said that this guy, Bobby Schaub.
No, Brendan. Brendan Schaub.
Oh, Brendan. I like to call him I like to call him Brendan Schwab. Just sounds dumber. He doesn't deserve to be a Schaub. Bad MMA fighter, worst comedian. Although some people debate which he's worse at, because apparently he wasn't a very good fighter. Although at least he
definitely worst comedian.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He was trained as a fighter, at least.
And from what I he was middle of the road. Like, he has some wins. It's not like he.
Yeah, he had a winning record actually, like 10-5.
Yeah.
So obviously, the interesting thing about Brendan Schaub, if that is your real name, is he's the most appeared guest on Joe Rogan, which basically is the only reason he has a career. Like over 70 times, I think you told me, right, Cam?
I think he said like 86 or something.
86?
Is that right, Cam?
Oh, that gets my dick hard.
That's like
that.
You didn't tell me that?
No.
Oh, somebody.
you told me that.
Somebody did a count the other day.
Well, anyway,
when we
it's
were
like
talking about
10% of all the episodes he's done. So Joe Rogan's been building this meathead up. Gave him a career. But apparently a lot of people don't like him because he's an asshole and he's not funny. I don't like him because he's an asshole. But yeah, so he was threatening Bobby Lee on the phone because Kalila, his girlfriend, had said that years ago when Bobby and her were together, still they've been together for a few years, that Brendan was hitting on her. And then a few other of the girls that Kalila has a podcast with said the same thing. Specifically, one of the girls said that he was trying to get her to come out to his truck to give him a blowy. Nice proposition, right? Hey, you want to come to my car and suck my cock? Wait, whoa, that's exactly what he did.
Whoa.
What's that soundbite from? Am I Brendan Schwab? Hey, you want to come to my car and suck my cock? Wait, was I not talking about him?
That was from the last episode.
Okay.
That was a voice note that you sent me a few nights ago. Actually.
No. That's how I wasn't very successful in the dating world because that was kind of where things began. But Hila was the first person where I tried a different approach, and it really worked out for me.
There you go.
Brendan Schaub has 84 appearances. My God.
Yeah, it was AB who came up with that.
And so, Bobby said that Brendan and another podcaster or podcasters, he wasn't specific about it. I don't want to guess who, out of respect for Bobby, but called and threatened his career, said they were going to tattle to Joe Rogan. They said he's a bitch. He's always been a bitch. They basically bullied him. And apparently this guy's like an unhinged alcoholic too, so he's kind of like not wanting to have beef with him. Like Cobra Tate light, maybe?
Cobra Tate's way worse.
Yeah. I said light.
As far as I know, there's no sex trafficking accusations or anything that right.
Yeah, that's
that
pretty...
level.
No. But I just wanted to show my support for Bobby and just say that I'm really proud that he actually came out. I would say that I'm really happy he came out and just told the truth about that, because it seems to me the reception of the episode, and maybe you guys have seen something, but the reception is overwhelming support for Bobby, which I'm really happy.
Oh, yeah. Everywhere I've been seeing that.
Yeah, it's really good that he talked about it. So shout out Bobby. It was somewhat of an explosive episode, and I'm just really proud and happy of how open and I want to say how brave Bobby was in talking about all this stuff. Because he was really anxious and scared to kind of go in about it. And they were like trying to blackmail them. They're like, we're going to release dirt on you. They had Bobby opened up how they had an open relationship for a minute where Kalila was seeing someone else with Bobby's blessings, of course, an open relationship. That's what it is. And these guys thought it was like some big dirt. And they're like, we're going to expose you. We're going to put this out there. So they just came out and said it. But actually, when I started looking more into Brendan, there's like a whole hub of like Brendan hate. It's real interesting. His show's called The Fighter and the Kid, or he has a podcast with his comedy buddy, Brian Callen. And if you go on their subreddit, it's literally just dedicated to hating them. Not unlike our subreddit, actually.
Not to the same degree.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding, of course.
Just saying.
Our subreddit's pretty interesting though. Everyone seems photoshopping me as like a tiny little manlet with tiny hands.
There's a few of those in the doc, the next link actually.
Where's the ones everyone's been posting like, I can't wait for the fight with me, like tiny hands? Where are they?
Well,
here.
A few.
4,000 points. Thanks, guys. At least my hands look big in this because they didn't shrink my arms.
Well,
so.
they look to scale.
Right. No, my hands look big, dude. Thank you guys, actually. That's really nice. Let's get hyped for AB's fight, everybody. It's on Saturday. Damn, look at my hands. They're massive, bro. What the hell? I actually look skinny, too, with, like, tiny legs.
You're, like, all torso.
I kind of like it, actually. I kind of Big Ed style.
Well, you're like that that meme guy, the trumpet dude, Dan. What's his name?
Oh.
You don't know anything about art. You don't know shit.
Does anyone think I look better like this, kind of? I'm vibing on it. I look skinny with big hands. I'm in.
You're all, like, torso.
I like it. I look good as hell. Someone like Cobra Tate, who's been making videos about me, by the way, he posted a video on his channel. Like, he's like, going to war with me. He'll see a picture like this and think it's real. But anyway.
Oh, thank you, love. He found what we were talking about. This guy.
It's so funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got the same energy as this guy.
Who the hell do you think you are? You any kind of artist? Anybody know who you are? Maybe everybody else.
Stop it! This is someone's gonna claim this.
Okay.
G4 viral videos with the channel.
Yeah, that's a
I was
good
like,
call.
someone's got viral hog is gonna come fucking
Viral
steal
hog,
my
yeah.
whole revenue for the whole 3-hour episode because this little manlet. Okay, but anyway, yeah, I started going through here and I was like, whoa, this is crazy. I just got real interested in the whole mythos of Brendan Shaw being a piece of shit. Apparently, he's like threatened to sue other YouTubers. He does copyright claims, like literally everything I hate about people. And he's just like a big meathead bully. So it's been kind of interesting just to see, just to learn about this guy. Yeah, here there was, I guess, Critical made a whole video about how he was suing another YouTuber for making fun of him, which you know is one of my triggers, right?
Right, definitely.
I'm actually not super familiar with that, but Critical's video about it got a lot of views. Yeah, so I don't know. I just want to basically share my support for Bobby and just say that Brendan is a ground beef brained alpha bully. Oh, here you go. Here's Critical's video about it. 3.2 million views. Horrible comedian sues a YouTuber over jokes. Yeah. So shout out Brendan Shaw. People, it's funny. People have been predicting he's going to come after me. And so I was like, he's going to call me fat.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to, well, he's definitely going to call me fat.
He's going to say you're not funny.
Sure, that's granted.
Mm-hmm.
And what was there something else they said that was like super on point? I mean, fat. I guess fat is kind of just the.
Just fat
that's
again.
just the one that gets every time. Yeah, this dude's fat. What does he even have an opinion about anything? Don't you know if you're fat, you just need to not think about shit? Yeah, but
Fat, ugly, and stupid.
okay. Well, let's see a side by side. Well, here's a boxing match I'd take. That'd be an interesting fight. Everyone's trying to challenge me to a fight. Keemstar, everyone, lots of people want a piece of the action. Now, this is an interesting fight. Or maybe against Bagel Boss. Can we get Bagel Boss in there next to the...
Bagel Boss?
Yeah, the guy who had the panic attack in Bagel Boss.
Yeah, no, I remember.
Get him in there, and let's see.
Your mouth. You're not God.
Yeah, that guy. Let's maybe a free for all between the three of us.
Oh,
It's almost like in that picture, you're like the inverse because he's all legs and no torso, and you're all torso, no legs.
I actually think I look good. Let's get Bagel Boss in there. Yeah, Photoshop him in there, please. Now I'm getting ready. I'm training for the next creator clash.
Mm-hmm.
Ethan Klein versus Bagel Boss and torso music hating guy.
Free for all.
The Bagel Boss,
Rumble pit.
he was supposed to fight in a boxing match, but he like dipped out. Do you remember
Yeah,
that?
yeah, I do remember. I think he was fighting like a normal sized person though, and he was just gonna get creamed. I think he just.
Oh yes, one more addition.
This is one of my favorite Photoshops ever.
It's not a
yeah, let's
Photoshop.
get Keemstar in there.
Oh yeah, right.
That's not a Photoshop.
Right.
So here is the ultimate.
Wait, somebody said
throwdown.
Rip Bagel Boss? He didn't die, did he?
Bagel Boss ate his last bagel.
Or are they just saying because he's gonna get killed in the? Wait.
No, Bagel Boss couldn't have died.
Wait. I think he might have.
Wait, how would Bagel Boss die? He was young and healthy. He had his whole life ahead of him.
Maybe this is just a meme. Thank you for the sad music.
Yeah, no,
Maybe it's just a meme. I don't know. Wait,
what are you reading?
Chris Morgan, the Bagel Boss guy, dead at 50.
Oh my God.
According to his manager, he had a stroke.
His manager? This man has a manager?
Of course, dude. He's a big
Rip to the Bagel
famous.
Boss.
He had a stroke? Too much cream cheese, probably.
Stop.
Too angry.
No, I'm serious. That's really high in saturated fat. You know that you get that in the arteries, man. That'll cut off the oxygen to the brain real fast.
Huh.
Big old doink.
He died.
Chris
No, he's
Morgan,
not
the
dead.
bagel boss guy, dead. This is from March 6, 2022.
Oh my
Months ago.
god.
But maybe it's just a hoax. I don't know.
That sounds real. Real as a stroke or heart attack, my friend.
Right, bagel boss.
So I guess you're fighting trumpet, man.
Yeah, just the
Maybe
trumpet,
that
man.
means I won my first fight already against Bagel Boss by default.
Yeah.
Wow, you have a perfect record.
I have a perfect record.
Hmm.
So, alrighty. Well, rest in peace, Bagel Guy. Rest in cream cheese. Just these two now. Yeah.
Oh, I'm seeing. Oh, the rumors of his death are false. The bagel boss lives.
Thank fucking God, dude. Bring the picture of the three of us back up.
Okay. He's back.
Yeah, he was too. That man has too much energy. He's too lively. No, nothing will ever take him down.
He does.
This is what we were working with up before we found out he was still alive. So Bagel Boss is down. Keemstar looks to be. I feel like I could kick Keemstar real far. This is interesting, though. Can we get Willow in there?
He's pretty old now.
Right, but he has magic as well.
And he's not just like a short king. He's actually a little person.
Yeah, he's he's a dwarf, I think.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't be appropriate to put him in there.
He's also kind of a badass, though. I think he would probably fuck you up.
He's a baddie. That's what I'm saying. He's the final boss.
Mm-hmm.
He's the top of the Enter the Dragon layer. All right, enough.
Oh, no. Oh, well, I guess it's a little odd. Cam must have made this when we still thought the bagel boss.
I was just looking at it. It was just on the screen.
Oh, okay, sorry. Can't keep up with these Photoshops. It's too quick.
So anyway, let's see. So let's just talk about... Yeah, what'd you guys think of the Bobby Lee, though? Do you guys know anything about this Brendan Schaub character? I'm just curious what...
Like I said, I know a lot more after this weekend with all posts about him. I mean, I was familiar with him because I had seen him on Rogan many times, years ago when I occasionally watched his podcast.
Can you pull up that? There's this sorry to cut you off. I just want to search for this. There's a clip of him agreeing with everything Rogan says that is so funny.
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you off. You want to finish your thought there?
No, just I was pretty much done. Brendan Schwab agreeing with Joe Rogan.
Yeah, that man is dumb as hell, man. And I mean that like with peace and love.
To fucking kill the shit out of people. Ton. A chip on your shoulder and a thick skin.
The biggest chip on your shoulder.
You also see the drawbacks.
You see a huge drop.
It is tough to deal with, but if
It's the toughest to deal with.
Got a dicey past in terms of the law.
Some would say the diciest.
A rough reason for why.
The roughest. Oh, who knows?
It's fun.
It's the funnest.
Yeah, it is fun.
It's the best.
You feel like this is a dirty business. Like I don't want to be a part of your dirty business.
It's the dirtiest business.
God, this is a disaster.
It's the biggest disaster.
Yeah, it's a good move.
It's the best.
I could watch 10 minutes of that.
Up next, Bobby.
I love that so much. It is kind of interesting that Joe has this guy on more than anyone who just like co-signs everything he says. It's just his echo. It's the diciest.
Yeah. Well,
people want a Brendan Schaub content court. That would be fun, but I don't know. It would be fun.
It's such... I mean, not that I was familiar with all of it, but it seems to be very covered ground, let's say.
Right.
All of
Well covered ground, yeah.
Very much out there.
Yeah. That's true. Someone says, my favorite Joe Rogan is telling him he needs to quit fighting because he sucks. Pull that up.
Right. Well, that's infamous. That was, I mean...
This is great, man. Apparently there's one of Joey Diaz telling him he needs to quit comedy, too. Man, I think you just got to retire from everything at this point. Go back to trying to get blowies in your truck. I don't know. Although your success rate on that was zero as far as we know as well. You want to come to my car and suck my cock? Wait, is that really from yesterday, or did you have that before or last with Bobby?
It was from Bobby.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I was like, you can't have been sitting on that. That's crazy. If so, suck my cock. Ew. Someone has a gun at my school right now. Said Emmy. You should reach out. You should call the police.
Yeah,
probably
not leaving a member.
Or if you have already called the police, then message someone on Discord and let's get some details there, Emmy. After you're in a safe place and you've called the authorities. AB's not here. He's usually the Discord person. Who should she reach out to?
They shouldn't reach out to anyone. They should call the police.
I say call the police, get in a safe place.
Right.
And after you've done all those things, then you can message us on Discord.
Okay. Well, it could be me. I mean, I'm on there.
You can listen to the show, Dan. Thank you. Oh no, I'm accidentally. Sorry. Okay. So what are we doing? I'm just confused now. Where are we? Oh, you're looking for a clip.
Yeah, I was
right?
looking for the infamous. I mean, it's a long clip. I don't know if it is really. I've seen it in the past.
There's a clip. Go look for the clip.
I found the episode that's from, but it's timestamped. But, you know, it's them having a conversation over the course of like 20 minutes. So.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, enough about him. What else? Oh, this. Okay, so before we get we've got. Oh, I want to do the Cobra Tate stuff. So Cobra Tate, as you guys know, is one of my favorite red pill people to make fun of because, as far as insane red pill people, he's the craziest by far. Like you could take all the fresh and fit boys, and you could take all the pickup artists in the world, and nobody compares. You could take Rollo Tony Browntown. Nobody compares to our boy Tate Speech, which is kind of a funny name, like hate speech, Tate Speech. Anyway, he posted a picture. He posted a video about me on his main channel here. I didn't really understand the title. You look. Here.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
By the way, you're posting pictures that I posted to be humorous. You understand that, right? Not much of a deep dive there.
By the way, the title makes more sense if you see the description.
Oh, you look like a geek? No, a geek.
Holy shit.
You look like a human trafficker, bro. You look like a geek. Does anyone not find geek that insulting? I don't really think that's that bad.
Very like kind of old school, like bully thing they call.
Did that used to be like really insulting? Geek.
You fucking geek. Seems like a very like kind of.
I'm gonna put your head in the toilet, bro, if I ever see you. I'm gonna give you a wedgie, geek. Meanwhile, the police be like, you're wanted for human trafficking. Oh, where's the sound? Oh, is it because we got claimed for curb last
It's curb
time?
music, yeah.
Again, these are all pictures I posted of myself. Man, that one really got me. The diaper one.
Haters love that one.
Haters love that diaper photo. I got to go back in time and find out, when did I post that? What was the context of that diaper one? They're really getting a lot of mileage from that one. I'm on my Instagram feed. I got to find out the origins of the diaper picture. Yeah, wait till they see the one where I posted my bare ass. You know? Well, anyway.
Which one?
Well, there was one. Yeah, when
there's multiple now.
Oh, it was the James Charles one when he posted his bare ass.
Yeah, yeah.
So I did the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's multiple now. Oh, well, there's nothing wrong with this photo, is there? What's wrong with this one? That my posture isn't straight?
I was going to say, if you drop a line.
My alpha chakra is way fucking misaligned here.
Whoa. Somebody said in the chat, and I just went and fact-checked it.
Okay, this is the best part here. Give me the sound back.
Oh.
So here is... Go ahead, Dan. What were you going to say?
Oh, just that a geek, the origin of the term geek is it was a circus performer that would bite the heads off of animals.
Whoa, that's fucking metal.
That is way different than I would have thought.
That seems like something Tate would be into. Like, that's metal as hell. Isn't Ozzy Osbourne a
geek? He'd be a geek.
He's the original modern geek.
Did it with a bat and a dove.
Wow.
Wow, man.
Well, thanks for that little tidbit, whoever dropped that in the chat. I never knew that.
So what is he eating there at this moment? Do we know?
Looks like a snake.
Oh, yeah. Okay, legend. I'm sorry, but if you're calling me a geek, you're calling me heavy metal, bro.
He's biting the head off a cobra.
What the? Oh, Zach.
He's biting the head off of a cobra? Dude, that guy is fearless.
That's wild. Well, I don't know.
A head of a cobra.
Yes.
I am a geek.
That's what I was...
Well stated.
You got there.
Very poetic. Jesus. How did geek turn into nerd? Like a nerdy
That's what I'm
beta boy. These guys are warriors. Anyway, here is what a fatty. Yeah, and here is Cobra Tate, the human trafficker.
I'm glad he censored it though.
Yo, look at this shit. Hell yeah. Guns. Airplanes. The one thing that stuck out about this whole Tate mega compilation is that, like, he seems so alone, doesn't he? Like, he's so insecure. It's oozing off the video. The man has no real substance. I mean, look. There's like one picture of him with a girl there. And the rest is like him by himself. Like, man, you have no friends.
Or with his brother.
Or love. Yeah, with his brother. Yeah, I'm sorry, but it's oozing insecurity. Is it not?
Yeah,
like,
I'm with you.
Like, damn, dude, like, wow. Car, airplane, guns. Okay, cool, dude. I mean, you're basically like anyone from the South. Trucks, guns, and God. No offense to our friends in the South, by the way. Oh, yeah, the comments are crazy, bro. It's actually kind of disturbing. So it's got 77,000 views, which is, not bad. What's really interesting is the amount of people that are into his teachings. The internet has made people have no business talking shit so comfortably. Ethan would never talk shit to Tate in real life. I guess I would if I ever ran into him. What do you want me to say? I mean, I did it to Logan Paul. You guys say I do the story all the time, but I did it. Don't make me tell that story again.
I remember the story.
Don't make me say it. Don't make me tell it again. But I didn't. I said it. I did the thing.
Let me tell you about banana.
But actually, Ethan doesn't know he's messing with the wrong guy this time. And that might actually be true because, Andrew Tate was on like Big Brother, I guess, back in the day. And he got kicked off when videos surfaced of him beating the shit. It's very disturbing. We saw it. Or did you send it to me? Or no, Ela sent it to me. It was on our subreddit. Just really violently beating the shit out of women. And to be honest, people want me to tell the Logan Paul story, Dan. I see it in the chat. Don't make me do it, guys. I've told this story too many times, although it's been a while. It has been a while. Beating the shit out of women and locking them in rooms, really violent. I mean, this is not like your average guy that we goof on the internet, like Fresh and Fit or Rollo Tony Browntown or whatever. All the people, this man's actually a violent, dangerous criminal. I mean, he's human trafficking. He's holding dozens of women, seemingly against their will, into human trafficking, webcam. That's how he made his wealth, is forcing women to do webcam services and keeping the money. This guy is actually should be in jail, and it's actually scary. Did you watch the video I sent, Dan?
No,
you didn't see it.
I didn't really want to see a woman
It's
getting
very
shit
disturbing.
out of her.
It's very, very disturbing.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how much deeper I want to take the Cobra Tate thing, just because I don't think there's any good that will come out of this tit for tat, because he's actually just like a dangerous, literal fucking criminal that should actually be in jail. And it's kind of, actually, the dude's pretty scary. Here he is talking about drunk driving. I'm going to do it just today, okay? Because it's so fun. Here, listen to this genius.
I could drink drive 1,000 times and never crash. I've done it in Thailand on superbikes, drunk out my mind. I have never crashed, ever. I could drink drive unlimited times and never crash. But in the West, drink driving's the worst thing ever, not because of people like me who have a brain, who will drink half a bottle of vodka, get in their car, drive home at the speed limit, because of the fucking idiot who will do 6 bottles of whiskey, crash, and kill somebody. So the law isn't made for me. The law is made for the moron.
Isn't that every drunk driver's logic? Like, I'm one of the good ones. I'll drive the speed limit. I'll drive 1,000,000 times and never get caught. Yeah, that's the logic until you do. Until you...
Too much wine, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, Ryan Kavanaugh, for example.
First-hand experience.
Yeah. It's just crazy to me. I guess it's part of his charm is that he lives in Romania, so he can get away with SA and talking about driving drunk and shit. I even seen him making the rounds on one of my favorite Twitter accounts, Right Wing Cope. So this guy's a genius, right? Listen to this.
You have an idea, and it's been a week. Where's your fucking company? Where's your business? It's been a week, you ain't done shit. People are lazy, people are slow, people are complacent, including you. Everything must happen instantly, quickly, fast, speed, attack. Hitler conquered Europe with blitzkrieg. You need to go quickly. I cannot emphasize this enough. Lesson 1, speed.
So besides referencing Hitler as a model, someone to kind of look up to as an archetype, which obviously, there's some problems with that.
Well, he famously conquered Europe, and then, he pretty much lived out the rest of his days happily ever after.
Yeah,
that. It worked out really well.
Exactly. I don't think Blitzkrieg was actually, I'll have to brush up on my history, but I don't believe that Blitzkrieg ended well for our good friend Adolf. I'm pretty sure he died in a bunker covered in fucking burning gasoline and blew him and his wife's brains out in a fucking fiery coffin. So, not sure about that Blitzkrieg there, Taterino. He's like, listen, I just like Hitler. I just wanted to give him a shout out. By the way, really glad he's got this whiteboard. This is really helpful. I'm sure people are paying a lot of money for this. We got this arrow going here and 2 arrows going to the right. God damn it, Tate. You are a genius.
No, those 2 arrows on the left pointing to the side, those were the French columns, and that was actually the Panzerfaust, or the Panzer Corps that circled around and cut off the supply lines, yeah.
Genius. Blitzkrieg, baby. And then he, of course, posted this article. Police raid MAGA king of toxic masculinity and human trafficking investigation. Man, this guy is just a slug. So there you go. I don't know. What do you guys think? I shouldn't really get into it anymore with Tate. He's just not. He's honestly just psychotic. There's actually so much good Tate content out there, though, of him being like, you can You can actually drive completely drunk. It's totally fine. Like Hitler used to drive on speed all the time, and he's actually my idol. All right, people want my story. So Tate's fans say I would never say it to the face. Okay, well, let me tell a story then. Bye, Tater Tots. Yeah, he should change his name to Tater Tot. Yeah, he's actually a dangerous dude. This video I saw of him beating up these girls was really, 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 really disturbing. So that kind of, I was like, oh man, that's actually like, anyway. So long time ago, many years ago, me and iDubbbz made a video about Logan Paul when he was blowing up on the internet. Logan Paul, colorblind. Maybe you guys even remember.
These glasses have changed my life.
Because, exactly. Because this video he made went so viral, and it was so stupid, bro. He got colorblind glasses that apparently, if you're colorblind, it can help you visualize what colors look like.
His tit.
And me and iDubbbz agreed to do kind of a collaboration, lampooning this video. I want to show the clip that was super viral. Actually, let me find Logan Paul. But anyway, this video did really good for us. It has 22 million views. Logan Paul, colorblind. You guys got to see this video. It's so fucking stupid.
Okay.
Oh wait, our video almost has as much as his. Isn't that awesome? 29 million. Because at the time that was like mega viral, and his channel was blowing up. Here, just watch this.
These glasses that are gonna cure my colorblindness for the first time in my life.
It's so emotional. It's such an emotional journey to wear like these $100 glasses just at a little contrast. Here's the, watch this. Here it is. There's a 20-minute or a 10-minute lead up to this. Look at this. He's just such a fucking liar, bro. Look at him acting. Oh my God, dude.
Logan, this is Logan cam. This is Logan POV.
Before, now, bro, it did not look different, did it?
There's a little more saturation.
Okay, wait. Before. Yo, no way.
I mean,
you can see the fog in the distance.
Yo, this is unbelievable. This is
I'm a motherfucking blueberry.
What's funny is that was the 10th shot, you know, they had to get more emotion in there.
I can't believe that I lived my whole life missing out on stuff like this.
I've never seen a sunset. Anyway, so we made a whole video lampooning them, and Logan got really pissed. He's like, "You're making fun of my disability." And we're like, dude, I mean, okay, you know. He's like, he's an ableist. He's making fun of my disability.
Right.
I was like, all right, Logan, you're like on top of the world. You can't see like green and purple. Chill the fuck out. You know, a lot of people are colorblind. That's, you know, you're not a paraplegic, dude. Stop. This is like Jada Smith saying that she's disabled because she has a self-diagnosed alopecia. So anyway,
I'm going to, okay?
it gets me every time. Oh no, a new
Fucking
thumbnail.
celebration music.
Yo, place that celebration music.
Yeah.
Ba-na-na-na. Hey, a new Philly D thumbnail. Let's go. Throw your hands in the air. Okay, we made it. Shout out Philly D. Skinny legend. Okay. Throw your hands in the air. Philly D. Getting that thumbnail again. Getting that thumbnail in again. Okay. Let's go. So he's talking about the Bobby thing. That's cool. Because, yeah.
Sick.
So anyway, thanks for the breaking news. So Logan got really mad, and he's like, yo, you guys are making fun of my disability, whatever. It's like, bro, your video was so corny. You were faking it. Like, stop trying to be like that, dude. It's not like that. Yo, this is real interesting. This is the new Mortal Kombat. Don't lie. You would totally play this. You would 100% play Mortal Kombat 7, which comes out this summer.
Get over here!
Looks like I actually might be the final boss of this game. Which is really interesting.
You're Goro.
Yeah, right.
Yo,
if only I just need 6 arms.
Can you Ethan is Goro, please?
Yeah, can you just put 6 arms on me, Cam? Dude, this looks really good. Whose body did you put Rogan on? Or is that his real body?
No, that's a real photo of him.
Yeah, that's real.
I know that you shrunk him, but like that's what his body looks like? Why is he standing like that?
I'm not a doctor. I'm a fucking moron.
Anyway, so yada, yada, yada. I'm hanging out with some friends, and we get invited to go over to one of these Notch Minecraft parties. You guys know about these things. I've talked about it. Notch, who's the creator of Minecraft, sold it for like over $1 billion.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, he bought, I think at the time, it was the most expensive house in LA. This enormous, way over the top, opulent mansion. So weird. I mean, I've talked to this a lot of times, but he brings in such a weird crowd. It's just people trying to network, people, low-grade models. It's like what you think about LA when you think about the bad side of LA. So I'm in there, and I'm kind of just exploring the house, and it's just full of dumb shit because this house is like 50,000 square feet, way bigger than anyone ever needs. So you have to fill it with all this dumb shit. There's like a candy factory. There's like, all these statues and shit. You have to turn it into like a museum full of shit you don't care about to just fill the space. And in one of the rooms, in one of the rooms, there's a antique here I am. Yeah, that looks challenging. That's a formidable opponent if I've ever seen one. There's like an antique Mustang, bright red, bright fucking red, pure bright red. And who do I see standing next to it but Logan fucking Paul? So I'm thinking to myself, usually when I meet people, it's all good. We say hi. There's no problem. There's no beef. So I walk over there thinking it's going to be all good. And I'm trying to I'm just trying to break the ice. So I go up to Logan Paul next to this bright red antique Mustang, and I say, hey, Logan Paul, what color is that car? And he looks at me, and he doesn't laugh like I expected. I had to say it. The car was so bright red. And he looks at me, and he forms a fist, and he pulls it back like he wants to hit me. And he said to me, I've thought about so many times what I'd say to you if I ever ran into you. Like you have pubes for beard or something like that. That's what he really was thinking, like, I'm going to fucking burn that guy when I see him. And he said, I have pubes for beard. That was the insult he...
Really? That's what he said?
Yeah. Or if you go back, I think that's what he said. It was something like that.
Yeah.
You can go back when I said it when it was fresh.
I'm not questioning it because of that. Hold on.
Swear to God, that's what happened. Yeah, because he is...
I've always thought his beard is like...
Puby?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty puby.
Kind of ironic that he would say that to you.
So that was what he's... But honestly, he was like... Actually, to tell the full story, to give him credit, he said, I would say you have pubes for beards or something. But he said something like, "But you're so fast and funny, and you'd probably embarrass me." I think he said something somewhat gracious like that. But he did. He was making a fist. I was like, "Oh, this guy's gonna punch me right now." Like he was fucking. Oh, and I went to shake his hand, and he wouldn't shake my hand. I said, "What's up, dude? What color's the car?" And he, instead of shaking my hand, he was like, "Oh, I want to punch this guy." So there you go. But to his credit, he didn't punch me. You know.
Yeah.
Now that would have been a story, though. I'll be coming after that NFT money, boy.
That's right.
So there you have it. That's my story. So you see Tate. You think Tate would choke me out if I was like, "Hey, dude, where's all your sex slaves?"
I mean, maybe.
If he was standing with a girl at a party, I was like, "Hey, is this your sex slave? What's up, Tate?" "Hey, Tate, is this girl free to go or?"
It's definitely more likely than with Logan Paul. I'll say that.
Yeah. He's like, "In Romania, you could just deck people and the police don't care. I fucking choked a guy out. I don't even know if he's alive." Love Romania. For that reason. Is that true in Romania? They don't care if you like R-word people? Somehow I feel like that's not true. But who knows? So we have the birds aren't real guy lined up. Very excited to talk to him.
Yes.
But before that, actually, I need to run to the bathroom. I just want to pee real fast before we bring him in.
Okay.
So hang in there, guys.
How bad do you have to pee right now?
Very bad. So hang in. I'm going to be right back in just 1 minute, and then we're going to talk to the birds aren't real guy. Okay? Be right back.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes. You got that, Cam?
How was your weekend, Dan?
Oh, my weekend was splendid. I went to the fucking Renaissance Fair.
Ooh.
I know a lot of people. I posted a picture of it on my Instagram, so I'm sure all of the audience saw it already.
Quick pick for the gram.
For the gram, actually, there was a pretty good meme on the subreddit. Let me see if it's still near the top here. Ah, yes.
Wow.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Not bad. Not bad.
Did everyone have a nice Mother's Day?
Yeah. How about you? Did you spend it with your mother, Zachary?
We did a nice old Jewish brunch. You know, lox.
Jewish
bagel,
brunch?
Jewish brunch.
Mhm.
All that good stuff, you know.
What's your thought on Brent's?
Used to be the best deli in LA.
Mhm.
However, I've retracted that.
Fell off?
Yeah, they fell off hard. God love it. God love it, but there's better. It's a better deli out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You?
Well, I can't really comment on the whole Jewish deli thing anymore because I haven't eaten meat in over a decade at this point. So I don't know who has the best Reuben at this point, I'm afraid.
Honestly, the best one right now, in my opinion. You ever been to Mort's?
I think so.
Mort's just kind of takes
Mort's
Deli.
Such a good fucking Jewish deli name.
Right across from the old Jewish hospital. Get a nice little schmear on the bagel. Forget
about it.
Forget about it. Forget about it. Hey, Ian, you want to spoil Doctor Strange for everybody?
Do I want to?
Yeah.
No, that's...
Just lay it all out.
That's Doctor Strange.
What are you afraid of, Ian?
I'm so triggered by Doctor Strange spoilers.
Yeah, Cam got majorly spoiled.
Yeah, as soon as I logged
today.
into Twitter on Friday, I wasn't even following it. I wasn't even looking it up. It was just one of those like, hey, you might like this subject. It was just a major spoiler. First thing I saw.
Lovely. Hey, real quick, because I just opened Instagram. Hey, Ethan. Just real quick, you'll appreciate this, Ethan. I just opened Instagram, and this is the first post.
I saw that picture. I was like, dude, Papa, what is this fit, bro?
It's handsome. It's handsome, dude.
I mean, the bottom half is like clown.
That turns me on.
Like baggy ass pants with big fucking feet.
He's living life.
He's like a southern clown.
Looks like he's in
He just
Team
needs some
Rocket.
makeup on.
He's a rodeo clown.
Oh, one thing I want to say before we bang, this hoodie comes out this Thursday. I designed this hoodie, and I'm slightly worried. I'm very worried that people are going to get mad again. Because you guys remember, we made that one long sleeve. It said, I have crushing depression or something.
Anxiety.
Yeah. And people got really angry that we were glorifying mental illness. I was like, wow. So we ended up donating it all. Now this one is based on my own experience. It said, take as directed or something on the back.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously I'm medicated, and this was something that I designed for my own experience, so I don't know. I think it looks nice though. So this is one of my designs coming out this Thursday at teddyfresh.com. And hopefully people don't get angry, because this is my life. I live this shit, okay? I'm not glorifying anything. Where would we be? So anyway, that's exciting. There's actually a really nice collection coming out this Thursday. All right, let's talk to the birds guy.
His name's Peter, by the way.
Peter the birds guy. Just kidding.
Peter McIndoe. Macadanu. All right, I'm going to let him in. Give me 1 second to cue it up.
We actually did a pre-poll just to get a sense for everyone's at. Are birds real? 56% said yes, Peter. So you have more work to do. Only 43% said birds are not real. What are we doing about this?
Very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. I think it says more about, the state of our country's education system than your audience, though. I think it probably shows us what these kids are learning in the Common Core system about birds and everything. But yeah, thanks for having me on.
Peter McIndoe, thank you for joining us. The founder of Birds Aren't Real. I find your movement very interesting. How long have you been doing it?
It's been 4 years now doing Birds Aren't Real. So a bit of a long time, like the length of college. Yeah.
And so you're all in right now. Are you still focused on how far are we taking Birds Aren't Real? Are we taking it all the way?
We're taking it pretty far. I mean, I would say we are sort of at a transitional phase for Birds Aren't Real right now. Because the first, I would say 4 years of doing Birds Aren't Real were in character. So I was like, playing the character, embodying the bird conspiracy theorist role, and then going on the local news or any show like this in character like that. And so that was sort of the goal. But then last year, the project sort of succeeded, and like all of the national news started reporting on Birds Aren't Real as if it were like a real movement that had been around since like the 70s. So sort of used that to take myself out of character, and now it's a different project. Now it's like all out of character. Yeah.
So tell me, Peter, where are you from? What part of the country are you from?
I'm from Arkansas. I just moved to LA actually, but I'm back in the South now. I'm visiting my girlfriend Madeline, who's sitting right there. Yeah.
So coming from Arkansas, you probably I've never been to Arkansas, but it's a red state. Do you find that you encounter a lot of kind of these conspiracy theories or conspiracy thinking back there? Is that kind of?
Oh yeah. I mean, I grew up like, Arkansas is a red state, but I grew up like, I would say at like the reddest hole in the red state. I was homeschooled growing up. So I was like homeschooled, but not homeschooled just at home. I was homeschooled at like these homeschool co-ops. So like you go to these churches and all the other homeschool kids are there. And then there's sort of like a group of families like Game of Thrones that kind of like controls the homeschool community in Arkansas. So that's where I grew up. And yeah, there's a bunch of conspiracy theories there and stuff that I guess have like informed the character and the project. Yeah.
So you grew up kind of in this, I find that interesting. How did you kind of So, are your parents into? What did they think about your project? Are they less conspiratorial in their thinking, or did you kind of break away?
I don't really talk about my family. They're like on board with the project.
Okay, that's good.
With Birds Aren't Real, but we differ in our beliefs.
Got it.
That's what I'll say about that. Yeah.
So you grew up around this conspiratorial thinking. Was there a point where you're like, this is bullshit, or were you kind of into it for a while?
I was never into it, man. I mean, I don't know what it really was growing up. I had a cousin who was like not in that I would see on vacations, and an uncle who would give me some cool books to read and stuff that would kind of break me out of that. But yeah, I mean, when I was like 10 or 11 years old, I told my parents that I didn't believe in God, and was basically treated as if I was possessed by a demon.
Wow. That's pretty radical, though, for a 10 or 11-year-old in that environment to kind of come to that conclusion.
Yeah, I heard the pastor say, like, I know there may be some people in this room right now who are Christians that don't even believe in God. And I remember just being like, that is me. I identify with that. So
interesting. Do you remember any of the conspiracies back then that were floating around, or kind of the crazy stuff where you thought this is kind of nuts, or looking back on?
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, whenever Mitt Romney was running against Obama for president, there was this, I was like kind of a child when this happened, but there was a hard belief that Barack Obama was the Antichrist.
Right.
And that if Barack Obama was elected in office, it would be Lucifer's plan winning, and that Barack Obama. So if we wanted to prevent the Antichrist from becoming president of the United States, we needed to go out and fight and campaign. And I mean, yeah, there's a bunch of stuff like that. The world is ending all the time. It's even beyond, I guess, politics, but just sort of everything in general. Major, I guess, like, I don't know, like growing up, I was told there's major, like, kind of brainwash plans at play, like in the Common Core school system, for instance. Like, was a big reason
about birds.
About birds, exactly. Yeah, I mean it was taught that kind of the Common Core school system was like it's there to teach you evolution and Darwinism and lies, and
wow.
The politicians are all in bed with all these people, and they're brainwashing kids. So I mean, yeah, that's how, like, there's entire communities just existing that believe stuff like that, and then that are telling like little kids stuff like that. So it just kind of creates a systemic echo chamber. Yeah.
That's really wild. That's got to be kind of scary and really messed up to have, all those really evil forces at play when you're a young kid. To think that the Antichrist is going to become president, that's a lot to deal with in a young, emotional mind.
I know, being a child and worrying about, oh shit, the Antichrist is coming.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Better watch out. Yeah, it is a lot. Yeah, and I mean, there was stuff like that all the time. So, and then I guess, like, until I was 16 or so, until I could drive and, like, actually, choose where I could go and spend my time, I was pretty much just in those communities. So when Birds Aren't Real came around, it's just sort of like Birds Aren't Real was kind of like the variable to fill in for that sort of logic. Yeah.
So you said when you're 16, you started driving. At what point in your life did you start making friends or acquaintances outside of this circle, or kind of feel yourself escaping or moving outside of it?
I mean, pretty early. Like, I used to tell people, like, the key to being homeschooled is just having friends who aren't homeschooled. So, there's always friends in your neighborhood or elsewhere that you can kind of find normalcy in. So, that's what I did. I mean, I was able to kind of, like, I guess, officially break out of it when I moved away from home when I was 17. But, like, when I was a kid, it was just like, yeah, hang out with people in the neighborhood who are not, talking about the Antichrist and how the new Disney movie is trying to put, gay thoughts in our brain or stuff like that. Yeah,
that is true. That one's true, actually.
There's actually some research to back that up. Yeah,
I tried to have sex with Dan, actually, after I watched the new. After I watched the new Toy Story. I don't know. What's a new Disney?
Happening to thousands of people. Yeah.
Can I ask, though? I'm always curious about this when it comes to, people that are diving in headfirst into these really outlandish conspiracy theories, like Obama's the Antichrist. When Obama leaves office and the world hasn't ended, and now it's been like going on 8 years since he's been in office, how do they just pretend like they never said that? Like, how do they reconcile?
There's sort of no way for these communities to lose, right? Because if Obama gets elected and then, like, you know, say that, okay, the world fell apart, then like, oh, we were right, you know, but then if Obama's elected and nothing bad happens, and maybe some things be better, like what happened, then
the prayer worked.
The prayer worked, exactly.
That's awesome.
Thank God. You know, so there's really no situation that you can be wrong in, you know, which then, so really, yeah, it's just kind of this perpetual crisis that never stops. Yeah.
Right. But never arrives either. It's just always on the precipice.
It kind of reminds me of 1984, how there's like perpetual crisis just to control people, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Fake wars happening all the time.
And I don't know if you've read 1984, but that's like, it's totally what's going on right now. Yeah, on the back of the Birds Aren't Real van, actually, we have just as like Judgment Day, May 16th, 2009.
Right.
And when people ask me, I just tell them it's a day that I felt really judged.
You should update that every year.
That's a
you
good
know,
idea.
so it's always coming.
I was inspired by an actual conspiracy theory van I saw that had that exact date on it.
That's awesome.
We're well past the end of the world at this point.
A decade ago. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that person thinks they're like in Left Behind or something, you know?
So you said when you were 17, you moved away. So where did you move to?
I moved to college. I went to Fayetteville, Arkansas at the U of A, which is actually a really cool part of Arkansas. I'd like to say that on record. Fayetteville and Bentonville and like Northwest Arkansas is like the blue dot in Arkansas. So it's just a very different culture there.
Definitely.
I guess a lot of the state.
I had a bunch of World of Warcraft friends.
Oh, really?
I was playing World of Warcraft.
Good WoW players out there.
That were from Fayetteville, Arkansas. It's
shout out
one place in
Fayetteville.
Arkansas I'm familiar with. Shout out.
So you moved to college at 17. What are you majoring in?
I was majoring in psychology.
Okay.
I didn't really know what to do.
Yeah, I feel you big time. So you're there, and at what point are you kind of what's that experience for you? Is it like a culture shock going from you know, being incubated in that situation and then going out to college, which is generally colleges are generally kind of more liberal. I don't know about in that part of the world, but people are more open to stuff in college, I would say in general, right?
I mean, I guess so. Yeah, I guess it just depends on the circles that you're around. There were certainly people I encountered there who were not open-minded at all, but you know, then I guess there's people there that were good too. And I mean, I don't know. I've always like leading up until college, like all throughout high school, I've just been like, I guess, progressive, and so moving there was refreshing, and that I could find more of those people. But yeah, and I didn't last there for long. I dropped out after a couple of years whenever I started doing Birds Aren't Real.
So when did the Birds Aren't Real idea kind of come to be?
Totally by accident. It was not like on purpose. It came to be in 2017 or so, and was started really as like a prank. Like I was in Memphis, Tennessee, visiting some friends, and I didn't know it, but it was the same day as the Women's March. Like I guess for shortly after Donald Trump got elected, and I was just like hanging out, climbing some buildings with some friends in downtown Memphis, and we saw this like rally happening, this march, and it was the Women's March, and there were counter protesters there too, just like MAGA dudes that were just yelling and stuff, and so I basically just went in and started trolling the rally, just the whole thing, and I just thought it'd be funny if there was a sign that had nothing. I don't know. I guess I thought it was funny if there was a sign there that had nothing to do with anything that was going on. And so I just like grabbed a poster off a wall, wrote Birds Aren't Real on it just because it was the most random thing I could think of, and started walking around with the sign. And as I did, people would ask me what the sign meant. And I just kind of made it up as I went, and it was like, oh, they're robots like in the sky. And they're like, what is this? And it's like, oh, it's a movement that's been around for 50 years. And that is how it started.
So was there people at the rally that were genuinely interested in your movement? Like, were you interacting with the Women's March people and the MAGA people?
Yeah.
So who was anyone real interested? You're like, damn, this is actually something people might believe.
People, I think, were just confused.
Right.
Nothing to do with what was going on. I just thought it was funny. There was a guy in the middle of the rally holding up a sign really passionately, because all you can see in a rally is the backs of signs, just like white with no words. So like theoretically, he could have thought he was at the right rally. And people would just ask me what it meant. It seemed that people kind of like got it too. There were certain people that just got that it was trolling. Then other people took it like oddly seriously. I guess just
right.
Tone of the place was super serious,
right.
And so I just responded with equal sincerity. And as I was doing that, somebody was filming me, my friend Allie, actually, who I did not know at the time, and she ended up like putting that video up, and it went like Memphis viral, like 901 viral. So
right.
Then the city of Memphis just really gathered around this idea of like birds aren't real.
Wait, the city embraced it.
The city embraced. I know that sounds wild to say.
Interesting.
They embraced it because I went back to Fayetteville to go to school and started getting all these videos sent to me of like high school cafeterias, like chanting "birds aren't real."
Incredible.
Spray paint. So I'm watching it from class, like, okay, wow, something is starting in Memphis, and like I'm not there. And I was just fascinated by it, and wasn't a huge fan of college, and just wanted to see what would happen if we could build like a fake movement that the world thought was real.
So you saw it resonating with a lot of people, and you thought, hey, this is actually a thing.
Yeah.
And we might be able to create a fake movement. What was your purpose behind wanting to make that a fake movement? When you're like, birds aren't real, this is resonating, people think this is funny. What was your thinking, and like why take it to the next level?
I would say a couple reasons. Like, I was really just curious about it in the first place, that like people were so about that idea. It's like, why? And then I just saw sort of a potential for making a character out of it, and sort of like this fake world. I wanted to make a conspiracy theory, because like the joke itself, like birds are robots, like became not funny like after a week of saying it, you know. Like it's just like, birds are robots, birds aren't real. But I think the interesting thing to me about it was the thought of like building a history out under that, and kind of like that statement's like the tip of the iceberg, just like a lot of like conspiratorial statements are. And then you actually go underneath the iceberg and you're like, oh, holy shit, there's a lot here. So my friend Connor came on with me, and he's like a historian. So he wrote out a whole history for Birds Aren't Real and how the CIA planned it and what they did. And we viewed it sort of like and I don't even know what to call it, honestly. We didn't really have like a for sure plan, or like, oh, we're going to make a satire of conspiracy or whatever. You know, it was just sort of leaning into the energy in Memphis, and then just seeing what would happen after we made a character and a history. Yeah. So
you guys spent time doing this history. You kind of decided to become this character. So where did you guys take it from there? Did you start attending more rallies, filming content? Like, what was your plan to blow it up?
Basically, we just try to make it feel as real as possible, because we realize that there's a lot of word of mouth around conspiracies, and that there's certain ideas that just live in culture, like flat Earth, you know, or like the lizard people. But like, there weren't too many conspiracies that people could just like look at, like, or like list off, you know. So like our initial goal was like, let's start a movement that makes it to where like the bird robot people, or the thought of birds being robots is just like a widely spread and known idea. And that was basically the initial purpose. So we started with flyers, we started with billboards and local news appearances that the billboards were. So we put up billboards intentionally sort of in towns where there was not a whole lot going on.
Right.
So the baseline was low in that town for like crazy things.
Right.
And then when a billboard went up that said birds aren't real, because so little is going on, we get
that was news.
We're invited on the local news. Yeah,
that's awesome. Smart.
Then I go on the local news, and I'm in character, you know. So I'm like, you know, back there with the secretary in character, and, you know, with everybody being mic'd up in character, just being a total like freak backstage, and then getting on and continuing that. And then we ended up hiring actors. So we hired this like old decrepit man to play an ex-CIA agent who was like a part of it back in the day. And we had him like on video, like talking about it as if it were real, you know. And then we
like an interview that you posted on YouTube or something.
Yeah. That we posted on our YouTube.
Wait, let me pull this up. What's your YouTube channel?
It's just Birds Aren't Real.
Birds Aren't Real, baby.
His name's Eugene Price. He's a man. He was actually in charge of destroying the evidence, and had just spent countless sleepless nights. He's felt really guilty, you know, about all these birds dying.
So this theory is that you guys killed all the real birds and replaced them with robots?
Yeah, that's the theory, or the truth, depends on who.
It's the truth. I mean, he's saying it.
Right.
So let's just get a little sneak peek here.
Can you give us some on your background?
Well, I started off in the military for.
This guy's awesome. I love it. I believe everything he says already. This guy knows.
He was so prepared. He showed up with note cards. His name's Jerry Lewis, actually.
Dude, shout out Jerry Lewis.
Shout out Jerry.
What a legend.
He showed up, pulled up to the Airbnb, and with a day notice, and we went down to meet him in Dallas, and he killed it. But yeah,
he's got that old man respectability. He's got the, you know.
He looks like he's been through some stuff.
Yeah.
But also like, got some hope still in his eyes. You know? Like,
yeah.
He's not done yet. Yeah.
Right. He's basically, you know who he is? He's the UFO guy that's been on Joe Rogan all over the place. What's his fucking name?
He's our Bob Lazar.
Yeah, but total. Yes. He's Bob Lazar of Birds Aren't Real.
Exactly.
Let me show the people a short little clip here.
And after I got out of the military, I was doing security for the CIA. I was in D.C. in '72. And then they moved me into domestic intelligence. And it's while I was there that, well, I saw some things that I really wish I hadn't seen.
Are you referring to bird drone surveillance?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Can you tell us some more about that?
Oh, yeah, like I said, I'd been with the CIA for a few years. And then one morning, I got ordered to report to a military base. And I was briefed on something called Operation Water the Country. And when I got...
For those who don't know what that is, can you explain what that is?
Oh, sure. It's a code name we use for the process of removing all the living birds. They used poison gas dropped from airplanes.
Very disturbing.
It's pretty shocking.
That is horrific.
Why didn't you do a trigger warning before playing that? Pretty serious shit, man. I don't know.
So you guys have really went to work trying to turn this into a real conspiracy. So you did the work. You went to the local news. You put up the posters. You put out videos like this. Was there a point during all of that when you're like, holy shit, this is actually happening?
Yes, there was. I mean, there was a certain point when, God, I don't even know, when just like the news started reaching out to us, and I started doing all these in-character interviews. And then I think the Daily Beast was like the first one to reach out to us. And I did this like 2-hour phone call with this journalist.
Whoa.
Trying to figure out if I was for real or not.
So let me ask you, were these reporters taking you seriously at all, or were they on the fence, like they couldn't figure it out? What was your read?
Because I mean, this was like almost like pre-memification of like Birds Aren't Real, I guess, which like I don't even look at as like a meme, but people have made memes about. And so before that, it wasn't really like a joke. It was just kind of like an opportunity to report on like this new fringe group, you know? And so, yeah, they were like talking with me totally seriously. And I mean, these conversations would last for a long time. They would really try to poke holes in the story, but because of like,
that's awesome.
The history we built out and everything, like we were sort of an answer for everything. And I kind of honestly see how like politicians can do it in a way, because I've been doing this for so long now that when I'm in character and people ask me a question, I pretty much know the question for like
you're ready.
Any question that could be asked, you know, and then I know where to bring it after the next one.
Okay, let me ask you this. Birds are referenced in the oh wait, no, that answers it, because they were wiped out in the 70s, right?
Yeah, afterward. But bird drone surveillance is prophesied in the in the Gnostic Gospel of Enoch.
Wow.
If you look into it, and the Egyptian god Horus actually.
Okay, let me ask you this. Who's laying eggs? What am I eating for breakfast?
You're eating synthetic meat. If you look underneath,
no, I thought they were
you
eggs.
look underneath a lot of the nests, actually, and there's all these chicken farms, but no one's picking up the nests and looking underneath because no one asks any questions in this generation. You go pick up a nest and look underneath it. There's actually a pipe system, kind of like the suck tubes at the bank. You know, pop money down, and they just pop eggs up into the nests. Pretty routinely, because I mean, if the government wiped out all the birds, and then birds suddenly stopped having eggs, and eggs suddenly became
suspicious. Yes.
Yeah, their whole plan's ruined. They're not stupid, you know. So, yeah, makes a lot of sense.
You know what's funny? What's so good about the birds aren't real thing is like it's not really crazier than flat Earth.
No,
it's really not.
No, yeah, I mean that was the goal. Like whenever we were starting Birds Aren't Real, people would be like, "Oh, are you doing like a comedy project? Like what would you compare yourself to?" And like I didn't want to. I don't know. I wasn't like thinking about it like we were competing with like other comedy groups or anything. I was basically competing with Flat Earth in terms of.
Yeah, that was perfect, and those people were for real. So I think it was just a perfect timing on that. So you started doing all these interviews. It's getting more and more notoriety. Is there a point when you're like, have I created a monster or is this going too far? Did you ever have a regret? Like, because there's got to be, there's got to be people who out there who believe this, right?
I haven't met anyone who believes it. Most real conspiracy theorists look at, like, kind of the only real conspiracy theory I've seen come out of Birds Aren't Real is that we are a psyop created by the CIA to discredit conspiracy theorists.
Oh, that's
yeah.
Good luck disproving that, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I have no comment on that, but the majority of our audience seems to understand the role play. I didn't know what to compare it to for a while because we do these rallies where like people will show up in hundreds, you know, and
LARPing.
Yeah, it's basically LARPing, almost like pro wrestling in a certain way, because people follow these storylines on social media, you know, and they follow the arcs that the character goes through. And because like with the Eugene Price video, with the old man video, we didn't just like make that video. We like launched a nationwide search for Eugene Price and like faked a news story that his name was brought up in. And then like our following started putting up posters like all around the country. And it became kind of this immersive experience. So by the time that video came out, you know, the audience had been a part of the story themselves.
Wow.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess LARPing, role playing, or pro
There's
wrestling.
got to be a Facebook group somewhere that believes birds aren't real. You know what I mean? They got to be out there.
Yeah, they probably are. I think there's probably anything out there. But I mean, that was a consideration with coming out of character. Was like, okay, I don't want 20 years from now this to evolve into something weird, you know?
Right.
So I ended up. Yeah, I mean, after it was reported on by like kind of national news that it was a real movement that had been around since the 70s and was kind of having a resurgence, then we're like, okay, like, let's come out of character. So we were able to do that sort of in a big way, like with the New York Times. And
wow, okay, so did you coordinate with them, or how did you manage to come out of character in kind of in that moment in collaboration with New York Times?
Well, I could sort of choose when to come out of character because at the same time, Vice had been trying to get in touch with me to make a documentary. And so they had been trying to make a documentary for 3 years about Birds Aren't Real. And I would just talk with them in character again and again because I was hoping they would do a documentary where I was like in character and I could build.
They didn't want that.
A fake world, but yeah, they just didn't want that. So, which is, you know, fine. So the good thing about that, though, is that like whenever we decided to come out of character, we could just hit Vice back up and be like, "Hey, hello."
Okay, interesting.
And around that same time, I don't know if like, I don't know how that works, but around that same time, Taylor Lorenz from the New York Times reached out, and then she get the story. Which shout out Taylor. So.
So that was your big kind of coming out moment where you did a story with New York Times with Taylor. And how was the response to that? How did that go for you guys?
It's been interesting. I mean, like, I'm really not used to talking out of character, I guess, you know? So it's been a weird experience, and like I hadn't really tried to like, I don't know, I guess like intellectualize Birds Aren't Real, or like really like try to like, I'd never sat back there and like, we're making a satire of this or this or this, you know. So it was interesting kind of like through that experience, like seeing how the ideas like communicated, I guess, to people. And I was worried about it. I didn't know if people would like hate us because we've been intentionally spreading misinformation for like 4 years as hard as we could. So I think it was communicated in all the right ways. And like since then, it's been great, honestly. Like people seem to like understand the project more and are kind of like getting on board with it more. And so now, honestly, it's less about Birds Aren't Real and more about like this character, you know, and kind of the world that this character deals in, who this character knows and what he wants to do.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. You know, I don't know if you were listening, but I decided to reach out. I watch 60 Minutes every week. I love that show. And they had a whole feature piece on you. And I thought it was so interesting, but 60 Minutes, that's kind of like the pinnacle of news in America. So I feel like from the New York Times to 60 Minutes, I even heard you were on Howard Stern. I missed that. I listened, but apparently you called in. You kind of made the rounds of all of this mainstream media. That's pretty crazy.
It's been very crazy. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do they pay you at 60 Minutes to feature you?
No.
Fuckers.
Not a dollar.
Have any of these people paid you? Have you been able to make any money off this? Because you dropped out of school. How are you supporting yourself?
We sell shirts on the website. Trying to get the YouTube going. We started a show called The Truth Report. That's like my character's news show.
So on Birds Aren't Real website or on YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's on the Birds Aren't Real YouTube.
So Birds Aren't Real on YouTube, and then where can people buy shirts?
Which I have linked in the
at birdsaren'treal.com. You can buy activism apparel. Although after 60 minutes, it's all sold out. So
oh, for real? Oh yeah.
So that's the cool thing about the 60 minutes.
Well, that's nice that they actually their audience is there. I was gonna rep your merch, but shit, it's all gone, bro. When's that shit coming back?
I don't know, man. I hope soon. We were doing it all ourselves in Arkansas with shelves and stuff, but
what happened?
Well, it just got to the point kind of after coming out of character where we just couldn't handle it. So we literally had like a room rented out in Arkansas, like just like doing everything ourselves. But yeah, now we're like making the move over to Los Angeles and kind of getting partners, but I can get you.
This is dope. This is sick. Yo.
Thank you. I designed that one. Thank you.
Bird Drones of North America. That's fucking sick.
Thank you.
That's so dope.
I'm proud of that one.
The Aquatic Sentry Stealth Attack Drone.
Yes.
That's honestly such a good shirt.
Is the Bluebird on there? The retina scanner?
The retina scanner, Bluebird.
Yeah, that's why they make them blue. So you look at it and
such a great design, man. Wow.
Thank you, man. I designed that. And then Connor designed
the birds work for the bourgeoisie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with the nice little bird going to work in the nice scene of America.
This is good merch, man. You guys crushed it on this.
Well, thank you. That was the first shirt we ever made, the I Am Alive one. That logo was actually made for a video when we made a video from Birds Aren't Real in 1987 from the movement of the 80s.
This is great. This looks awesome. By the way, you guys have a copyright on Birds Aren't Real and all that shit? You've done all that, right?
We do. Yeah,
okay,
we got it a while ago. Just because whenever we started doing it, it was like everything was available. I don't know, all the websites and usernames. And
that's so sick. That's so good. I'm glad you got all that. By the way, I don't know how familiar you are with us, but we have a brand, Teddy Fresh. I don't know if you're familiar. Would you be down to do a collab, Birds Aren't Real Teddy Fresh collab? Because I fucking love the aesthetic of all this shit.
That would be so sick. And I am familiar. I've actually been watching you since high school.
Oh, thanks, dude. That's awesome. Shout out. Shout out. So I'll take credit for your development from adolescence to adulthood.
Thank you for the work.
So wait, let's be in touch because I actually do want to do a Birds Aren't Real collab because this shit fucking slaps hard, dude. And I stand by your move. I want to get the truth out there.
We designed it all ourselves, me and my friend Connor, who does birds with me. So thank you so much. That means a lot.
Yeah, dude, you got that Christmas swag. Birds Aren't Real. Don't trust the partridge in the pear tree. That's sick.
Trust the partridge in the pear tree. Yeah, it is odd how much of that song is about birds.
It's all about fucking birds, dude. Think about it.
There's a lot of weird bird stuff out there. Yeah.
People don't think about it, man.
I know. You got to open your eyes. Yeah.
So you kind of I feel like your project succeeded beyond your wildest expectations. Is that true?
I would say so. Yeah, which is something I'm still processing, but it's been a ride for sure. Yeah, and it's like at this transitional point now, like, okay, we just came out of character, kind of starting this new phase of it.
So you're gonna try. It sounds to me like you kind of want to build out this character, this conspiracy theorist character, into some kind of show format or something like that.
Really just want to flesh it out. I mean, the eventual goal will be to not do Birds Aren't Real forever. You know, it's been 4 years now, but there's a bunch of other ideas for projects that we have. So for the time being, yeah, it's building out this Birds Aren't Real character who, you know, if he believes birds aren't real, then what else does he believe? Just kind of like using the extensions of that.
So are you thinking of maybe starting a new conspiracy theory and repeating the formula? Or you want to create media around this character? Kind of like, what's your long-term goal now?
Well, right now, the way that the idea of Birds Aren't Real has existed has been on social media, which is like, we kind of looked at that like a new form of storytelling, you know, kind of like how if I'm following 300 people, like they're all telling me their stories all the time. So we tried to tell the story of Birds Aren't Real the same way with kind of like on Instagram, on social media, like a long soap opera or like autobiographical reality TV, just kind of like showing what's happening in our lives. But there's never been like a packaged things like this is birds, you know, like this is Birds Aren't Real. So we want to make a movie and a book.
Kind of a doc. Yeah, that sounds like a really good idea.
A movie and a book. Yeah. And then for the time being, my character just started a news show. He's moving out to California. In the storyline of Birds Aren't Real, this is not real life, but in the storyline of Birds Aren't Real, my character just got a manager who's totally using him and gaslighting him. And this manager wants him to make a news show. So he's moving him out to Hollywood after the big New York Times story. And my character is going to make a news show out there. So we just put out the first 2 episodes called The Truth Report. And that's sort of the way to like get more into like, what is this character's life like? What does he do? Who does he spend time around? While at the same time being the public information officer for the Birds Aren't Real movement.
Trying to find your channel here. Let's see. You got 2 new episodes, guys. Go watch it now on the Birds Aren't Real channel. The Truth Report, episode 1 and 2.
That is Wes Watson.
Exposing the Taylor Lorenz, of course, the girl who exposed you in the New York Times.
Right. Yeah, because the way that we handled all the out-of-character moments and the way that we would handle this on the Instagram page, if people asked about it, where we would say, I got deep faked. And so whenever the Vice documentary came out or anything like that, like they deep faked us and the deep state basically activated the media. They like hit the button. Like this movement's getting too big, smear them everywhere.
Got it.
Then, you know, like you were saying, all the mainstream, I guess, 60 Minutes or Howard Stern or whoever, it's like, how else do you explain that other than the deep state telling people to shut this down, you know, convince all of the public that it's a joke. It's like psychological.
So this isn't you right now. This is a deep fake of a government agent.
Yes. Yeah. Right now, I am a deep fake, and underneath this face is an actor.
Right, that makes sense.
Jack Harlow looking actor who I patched my face on. Yes. Yeah.
Well, Peter, I think it's really exciting, really cool what you're doing. Keep it up. I'm sure we'll keep seeing more from you. It's incredible. It's incredible what a funny little idea how far that can take you. I think you've proven that
it's interesting. It's certainly been a testament to what happens if you just keep leaning into something.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Keep leaning. Yeah. But
how old are you, by the way?
Oh, I just turned 24 last week. So
there you go.
Nice, fresh, ripe age of 24.
Very ripe. Very lots of conspiracies in your future, man. But there you have it. Birds Aren't Real on the webs. There's no merch available, but you guys have like a newsletter so people can get reminded if it gets in stock or anything like that?
We do, yeah. On the website, there's a newsletter. Thank you, and
I'll be in touch too. I'll get one of you guys has his contact.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, we've been talking, but I have his email.
Yeah, I'll write you an
hook
email
up
after the
afterwards.
show.
Hit me up.
Yeah, for sure. And anyway, keep it up, man. It's awesome what you're doing. Super
you.
cool stuff. And
Awesome. Pleasure getting too.
take care, dude. Nice chatting. All right, Peter McIndoe of Birds Aren't Real in Deepfake. It's a government agent. Thank you, bro. Take care. Nice chatting. God bless.
That was great. He rocks.
Shout out Birds Aren't Real.
Yeah.
Well, I think I know why I have a fear of birds now. They're robots.
Oh, I should have asked him about that, Zach.
Yeah.
I had been running a poll during the latter half of this interview where I asked again, are birds real? And it has flipped. It's now 51% saying no to 49% yes. So we've convinced at least a few in the audience.
It's all flipped.
The thing is, if he is a government agent, he just told us, he just came out of character, but then he revealed he might be a deep fake government agent. So I honestly don't know what to believe.
Right.
But
well, he's definitely got that element correct on the conspiracy theory world, that there's always another layer deeper.
Right.
There's always another layer. Like I said at the top of the show about these crater Earth people are making fun of the flat earthers. They're like, you
morons.
Idiots. You morons.
That's interesting, his upbringing, though, because I had a feeling that he might come from
that world,
that type of world, and he really came from the deep, deep conspiracy world.
Yes, indeed.
So there you go. Shout out Peter. Interesting dude.
Yeah.
Cool guy. I can't wait to do that collab, man. That merch was fucking swag.
Cool. For sure.
Well, there you go. What a nice call-in from Peter. Birds Aren't Real. We're basically the new 60 Minutes. He's on 60 Minutes,
right.
on the H3 podcast.
We're right there.
I'm Ethan Klein, and this is 30 Minutes. 30-minute interview.
It was about 30 minutes. Wow. Great name.
Well, there you have it. What else is there?
There's this Johnny Depp Amber Heard stuff. There's
Avatar 2.
Actually, by the way, I have some exciting little breaking news that I want to share with you.
Oh, yeah?
I'm going to wait until after the show, but it's so exciting that...
Wait, well, you have to wait till after the show. Why are you cock-teasing everyone?
Well, it's news for you. Well, I guess it's news for everyone. I don't know. The TikTok defense attorney...
Have you been a new one?
We had reached out to him.
Yes!
He just got back to us and said he'd love to come on.
Yes! America's favorite lawyer.
Yes, let's go.
Let's go! Yes, where's he located?
Los Angeles.
Oh, he's in LA? Let's go!
Yeah. So we will have to get that worked out. No details yet, but...
Does he have any... I was just thinking about him. I wonder if he has any new TikToks up. Because we watched all of them.
There's a brand new one today.
Pull it up, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
America's favorite criminal defense attorney.
Did you just say pull it up, AB?
He did say pull it up, AB. I was going to comment
I
on
meant,
that, but...
Or can someone send me the link?
I'm rocking the tats, so it's on.
Let's go.
Let's go.
If someone could just send me the link, I can open it.
Yeah. Let me... Was it on his Instagram or his TikTok? His TikTok, I assume, right?
TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok.
Thank you, Zach. You gotta kill that dead air for me while I eat a granola bar.
Oh, is his tags different on
Here,
TikTok?
I got it.
You got it? All right, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, here we go. Under 21-year-old DUI reduced to reckless driving. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, we're right outside of Alhambra Courthouse where we just crushed this DUI case. Our great client was under 21 and, had a little bit of alcohol, but,
Wait, under 21? That sounds bad. I don't think you're allowed to drink under 21.
Well, yeah. There's that element as well.
We were able to work out a really great deal. We got the DUI charges dismissed, and all he's taking away today.
How do you get a DUI charge dismissed? The man was driving drunk.
I just love the leaf blower.
Yeah.
Great place to record this video.
Guys, you know, I think our criminal justice system is totally fucked, but I think the one thing we can all unite against is drunk drivers.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I just got this this drunk driver back on the road.
There really is.
I love this
something
shit.
special about the drunk driving angle.
Today is a reckless driving, which can get wiped from his record after 1 year from today. How you feel?
I feel amazing, honestly. I thought my day was gonna be ruined, but thank you to David, it all worked out.
All right, let's go.
I love him, man. I love him. I'm so excited to talk to him. Panned P Firm 2.0. What happened to 1.0? Damn.
Well, that's what, and yeah, I was, because I knew that handle, but it wasn't popping up on TikTok. I'm guessing he might have caught a ban at some point.
Wait, wait, is this how we got a hold of him? We commented on his TikTok? Hey, David, we love your TikToks. Any chance?
No, he actually responded to the DM we had sent on Instagram.
Let's go, David.
Let's go!
Someone said, imagine this guy at OJ's trial. My great client here is accused of decapitating his wife and her lover. I'm super happy to say that today he's been fully acquitted.
Johnny Cochran.
Yeah.
Doing one of these TikToks.
Fuck Johnny Cochran. I'm all about David from Panda P Firm 2.0. I love these memes I see here. Bro is keeping Gotham alive. So true. It's so true. I fucking love this guy so much. Well, that's exciting. Good job, Dan.
It'd be interesting to do a content court with him.
Oh, he'll defend any criminal.
Yeah, that should be our go-to.
That's really a funny idea, Zach.
Oh, that's funny.
My great client here is accused of scamming people at a boxing event.
He's going to defend the Ace family.
Yeah, I'm happy to announce that he was in debt $20 million, and we've got the court to basically remove all debts from him.
Let's go.
Let's go.
He loves his job. He seems like he really loves his job, you know. They say, if you love what you do, you never work a day in your
Public
life.
service, sort of. Kind of.
You know, there was this Elon Musk tweet that really got me thinking. Where's that one about him if he shows up dead?
Oh, I think it's in here.
Elon, oh, here it is.
Found it.
Elon's been shit posting as always. He said, if I die under mysterious circumstances, it's been nice knowing you. I haven't really been following. I don't know. Is this a reference to something specific? He got into some beef with the Russians or something? What happened?
I don't
Yeah.
think
Just being
it's
dramatic?
No, there was something with Russia, yeah.
Die!
Well, it's true Russians don't play. Putin just take people out with isotopes and shit.
Vladimir Putin.
What was it that happened with Russia? Love?
I didn't
know that
read
angle,
it,
too.
but he posted about it on his Twitter. There's a long text.
Well, anyway, this tweet got me thinking. He says, if I died, I said, if I died, me, Ethan Klein died, showed up murdered somewhere, died under mysterious circumstance, there would be so many suspects.
You do have a lot of enemies.
I was like, man, that's kind of fucked up. Like, there'd be like six serious suspects if I died. If I showed up in an alley like beat to death, who would you suspect first?
Ian.
Ian?
Yeah.
All those peeing jokes, all those Kanye jokes.
He finally
fucking
snapped.
buzzed him over the edge. No, I'm serious. Let's make a list.
Right now, I would
Cobra
probably
Tate.
say Cobra Tate.
Yeah. Jeff's friend.
I mean, he did I mean, the
We're
police
good
would
now.
probably go to him first since there's a record at this
We're
point.
cool now. But I'm saying if you're investigating my death, you got the Tate brothers, you got Jeff's friend, you got Ryan Kavanaugh. They'd check with Ryan Kavanaugh, you know.
I'd put him as prime suspect number one.
Yeah, he's got a motive.
I'm not afraid.
What?
I'm not worried about Ryan Kavanaugh.
I'm just saying though, they would investigate.
Yeah, probably.
They would
I mean,
go
you're
question
currently
him.
embroiled in 4 lawsuits with him.
Yeah, he's got a motivation, man. That website's staying up. Does Ryan Kavanaugh look like Harvey Weinstein? We're working on an update, by the way, to celebrate our victory.
Right, yeah. Big news. Somebody said a deranged H3 fan. Honestly, that's probably the right answer.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Keemstar, Trisha. I don't think those people would kill me.
No.
But I'm just saying, if you're the police, you got to follow up every lead.
Yeah. No, it's true. Yeah.
That's kind of fucked up. Brendan Schwab.
Brendan Schwab now. Yeah.
You know? Boogie, someone said. That's true. And he has been known to flaunt a deadly weapon.
That's true.
What's with Boogie, man? He made like one really mean tweet about me, and I just muted him on Twitter because I didn't want to see his shit in my verified tab. And he's been shitting on me like nonstop for like a month. It's pretty crazy.
Nothing like a lover scorned.
He was a lover. Shredder?
Shredder.
Yeah, but you know.
Oh,
Shoe Nice.
Shoe Nice. There. Oh, okay.
Rolo Tony, fresh and fit.
Shoe Nice.
Shoe Nice would definitely. Oliver Tree.
Oliver Tree.
Philly D.
Oh, Matt Haas.
Matt Haas. You know, that guy's holding a grudge. He might just be waiting and plotting the
Right.
perfect time to kill me. They'll get pinned on someone else.
Yeah.
Philly D would never. He needs the clickbait.
Right. He would lose so much from killing me. That's true, love. We can rule Philly D out.
Yeah.
No, Philly D is not my enemy. He's a skinny legend. We love Philly D. Yeah, Oliver. David. Bill Burr.
Nah.
Why was Bill Burr killing me?
Yeah.
Patrice Wilson.
Well, there's some evidence that he's implying something.
So there you go. I'm just saying, isn't that kind of crazy?
Just saying.
There would be like 10 suspects in my murder.
People saying the stroller.
The cursed stroller would need
cursed
to be talked
stroller.
to. Definitely.
Quartering?
The quartering. Nah.
AI Ian, maybe?
AIN, yeah. Leafy. No.
Tim Openhead Pool.
That's pretty funny though. Jimmy Lee? Nah, come on. Crowder? You think Crowder would want to kill me? Samantha Bee now might want to kill me.
Samantha Bee.
James Charles might have a hit. Jordan Peterson might have a hit. Look at all these people. Wendy Williams, for Christ's sake. You know?
Right.
Die!
Just saying.
Just saying.
My dad might stab me like a beach ball in a sleepwalking state. Somebody saying my dad. Just saying.
Just saying.
Yeah, I don't know if I need to relax on making enemies
with
all the
everyone.
time.
Maybe.
There's like a million people out there that want me dead.
No.
The ghost of Mobility Mary.
Right.
Just saying.
People saying me.
Dan.
Well.
Never know. Definitely got to ask him. He's close to me.
Right.
You know, ask the people closest to him. Okay, y'all just praying for me to die at this point. Everyone's just spamming names of people that are gonna kill me.
You asked for it. The CEO of YouTube, yeah.
So me and you, Elon Musk, you know. Hey, if there's an army of people trying to kill you, then you're not doing something right. Is that the saying? All right, what do we got to talk about? We got, this Logan Paul. We were goofing on this thing that Logan Paul did. He finally launched this NFT project, and we talked about this a little while ago. Now the NFT economy is completely collapsed. I mean, not
down like
completely, but it is
90% overall.
It's dropped a lot.
Yeah.
Much so broken though.
It's dropped like 1,000%. You know, I'm pretty sure this is just going. Oh, you know. Oh, I didn't know this. Wait, what is this? Perks? 100% of the proceeds go to Ukraine? War relief?
Yeah, I don't know if that's just for this particular one, for the first one here, or if that's for the entire project.
Oh, it's got to be just for this one, because you know this guy's trying to get paid. But that's nice, anyway. I mean, what the fuck even is this photo? Oh, is this Beeple?
It is.
Yeah, nobody wants that shit, bro. I mean, 8,000's a lot. Don't get me wrong. I mean, that's 17 hours left.
That will go up way more, I think. I think it's going to be at least 50 Ethereum.
This morning when it dropped, or before the show, it was at 3 ETH.
Do you get the damn Polaroid?
Of course not, Dan. Why would you get the Polaroid? You get a picture of the Polaroid.
Oh, dumb.
No, the Polaroid itself is worthless. What are you talking about? Who would want that? You can lose it. It can get destroyed. You have to handle it. Oh, I have a Polaroid. What am I going to do with it? No, Dan.
You can lose the
it's
NFT
on the blockchain.
too.
Is the Polaroid on the blockchain? No.
You can lose the NFT. You click on the wrong link.
That's true. People, that's so funny.
Not secure.
Man, people have lost billions of dollars because their fucking hard drive died.
I don't have all the details on hand, but I was reading about the other day that OpenSea, like the biggest NFT network or whatever,
yeah, that's the one we used.
Had their socials, I think it was their Discord or their Instagram or both, got hacked last week, and then they sent out official looking things from the accounts themselves to people that when they clicked on it stole all their stuff.
Wait, there was another huge NFT crypto heist?
Yeah, I think ultimately it wasn't like the grand sum of what was stolen wasn't as much as you think, but that might be because the market's crashing. 6 months ago it might have been a lot more valuable what got taken, but yeah, doesn't seem particularly secure.
Well, we liked his project until he made it into like a whole weird NFT thing. So I'm going to be following this.
There you go. Love said 10 ETH stolen. So
that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
I do believe it was only their Discord getting hacked.
Was it just the Discord? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
That's good he's donating it, though. I can't hate on that.
Maybe you should Google it before you say that, because yes, it did.
Say what?
Somebody in the comment. That didn't happen, Dan. It did. It did.
Oh, you're talking to someone in the comments. Got it.
Oh.
So let's see, I'm really curious to see as this moves on. I mean, you got 99. I got a feeling that this somewhere in the middle is just going to start dropping off fucking hard, bro. Because the crypto's crashing, the NFTs are crashing. Well, let's see. It'll be interesting.
Just saying.
Just saying. Yeah, Beeple, this guy here, he's in the photo actually. Is the only one that actually got paid from this shit. This guy sold an NFT for $30 million at like the height of the bullshit.
Dude, this guy is just killing it.
By the way, I'm a fan of his art. Beeple's really cool. But I'm pretty sure whoever paid $30 million for that ain't gonna fuck it. It's not gonna be worth anything.
He actually sold one for $69 million.
Oh, was that the one with all of his?
Yeah.
So why is he referencing
5,000.
this? Yeah, why is he referencing that one here?
I don't know.
Okay, well anyway, I'll be watching you, Logan Paul. What color's that fucking? What color's the sweater? What color's Beeple's sweater, Logan? Exactly. You don't fucking know.
I'm a motherfucking blueberry.
How do you even know what a blueberry is if you're colorblind?
Oh, no, I'm a strawberry.
Exactly. What's this mobile game you found, Sam? This sounds interesting. You found a new crazy mobile game? Was this an ad you got on Instagram?
I get like 15 of those a day. I have no idea.
The King's Choice. 1 million views. Greetings. Getting married and having children are so real in this game. So do you ever click them? Why do you keep getting these ads? Are you downloading these games?
I think because I click on them.
You take the bait.
And she was sending them to me, and I think the fact that she's like sharing them too.
Oh yeah, that
like it's
sharing
like, oh,
is huge engagement.
She's engaged.
The King's Choice. All right, little lady. Oh yeah. Get pregnant? What in the fuck? So the queen just fucked the gardener? Is that what happened?
I don't think she's the queen, but a little hard to follow.
Black baby. What the fuck?
But the guy that she slept with wasn't black.
Well, I guess she's been sleeping around, Dan. He wasn't the only one. It said cuckaroo?
Yeah.
Turn her ass to stone? Play now. Who's playing this? Cobra Tate?
Cuckaroo?
That's what the bird said when he found out.
Well, somebody in the chat just said, "Oh no, I play this game."
So wait, is it just like a? Let me guess. It's just like a
dating simulator.
No, the real game is like
Oh, I see.
Jewel. What is it called?
Jewel.
Where you
like
just
Candy
drop
Crush?
shit.
Yeah.
Candy Crush.
Yeah.
Someone download. I guarantee the real game's just Candy Crush.
King's
Yeah,
Choice.
they never do. It's always something completely different. It's funny.
So what in the fuck, dude? That shit's crazy. What are the comments? Man, I want to learn more about this game.
What the hecking dog?
What's the King's Choice? To kill his wife and baby and illegitimate baby?
It does. From the screenshots, it looks like this one is maybe a little bit closer to
pull it up.
What is actually being depicted there?
Yeah, I want to see
Oh,
the
we got a
gameplay.
gameplay trailer. Let's go.
Let's go. All right, here we go. King's Choice. Take me away. On a dreary winter day, the gardener fucked my wife. I decided to kill her and the baby. Yo, this is dramatic, okay?
You've occupied the throne for way too long.
Wait,
People
what's this
saying
have
it's a
to...
kingdom building game. And,
Wait, what
yeah.
the fuck's that ad then? They just make the craziest
It's just
ass-
supposed to catch your attention, which it did. I mean,
But the
I
game
guess.
has nothing to do with fucking your wife having black babies.
I think there's like actual PR firms who do these, like they specialize in super random shit.
We gotta find them. I want one of those.
We should hire them.
I need a trailer like that.
Trailer for the show.
For Teddy Fresh or something. I don't know. Yeah, for the show, just promote. This is fucking nuts. It's got nothing to do. It's like a normal game.
That's not a...
So wait, let me see the. Oh, it's just a castle defense game.
So
well, that's
there's-
probably an element of it. And you see, there's like characters. Yeah, it's like kind of RPG-ish.
So
Holy
you
God.
can't fuck in the game?
That's nuts.
No, I'm sure you do fuck in the game.
All right, cool. I'm in.
Nice.
I'm sure you do.
People like. I'm not a fan of the game, but I love the music. Okay, interesting.
Okay.
Despite being a rather softly pornographic-like game, it's a pretty interesting game that has a good storyline and pretty cool royalty aspect. Man, none of these comments are real. You know what they say? Ladies want the top 1% of men. Written by Cobra Tate, actually.
Weird.
Just like I said. Bro, this looks nothing like the ad. Exactly. Where the fuck that ad come from? Well, there you go, man. That's a good find, Sam. That is really, really something.
I'm playing it right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me about
I
it.
got like auto matched with a prince named Ian, which is pretty funny.
No. How
Okay, Ian.
Can you
I
ask
know.
him thoughts? Prince Ian, thoughts?
Thoughts.
Haven't got to that part yet.
Actually, Ian, I do want your thoughts on something. What do you think of the new Kendrick single?
I thought it was cool. I think the video was really the attention grabbing.
Pretty
part
interesting
Of it.
thought. He turned into Kanye. Was that interesting to you?
Yeah, and other people. It was cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought the song was all right.
I didn't love this song. I'll be honest. I mean, the song was nice. Sometimes it's got to grow on me a little bit. The Kendrick stuff. It wasn't bad by any means. The music video was really cool though. It was nice.
I think this won't be on his album.
No, it never is. The Heart one.
Yeah, and these ones are always very like kind of he's showing off his ability, to rap. It's very wordy. It's very complex, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's not very melodic, I guess. So I don't think I'd really want to listen to it like on a regular basis because it's not like catchy, in my opinion, at least for me. But it's cool. I liked it.
That's a good analysis.
Yeah, I'm assuming the album will have more kind of musical. This is more like an information thing, and a technical showcase, I guess. And for that, it's impressive. I liked it. But
and what was going through your mind when his face turned into Kanye?
I was like, yeah, that's a guy.
That's cool. Yeah, no, it was really cool. Because he turned into like OJ and Kanye. And even Will Smith, I was like, damn, Will Smith just got into shit. Now he's already getting his face changed. Jesse Smollett.
I like legs and ass. That's a new soundbite that I'm sure will haunt me later.
Legs and ass.
And ass? Apparently the last verse is told from the perspective of Nipsey Hussle. That's why his face is Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah, Nipsey, Kobe made an appearance.
Yeah. Very interesting. You liked it, though.
Yeah, no, I liked it. It's great. I mean, I'm just happy to see him. I can't wait for the album. It's just hype to see him actually putting out tracks. It's not just a game anymore. Clue the podcast. Oh, shit. Who killed Ethan? Wait, who's on the top left? Oh, Samantha B's trying to kill me now?
That's right.
I should be trying to kill her. No, I shouldn't even joke about that. But she's the one that claimed my shit. Ryan Kavanaugh I can see. Boogie I can definitely see. God, he's been making...
like somewhat supportive of...
I love Wendy Williams. Oh, I'm one of her biggest fan.
But she is all about killing people. She made it
Clap
very
if you
clear.
think they should suffer.
Yeah.
Death to all of them.
Chet Hanks was trending over the weekend. Our boy
Chetana.
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 Big up. Boo, yakasha.
Fuck them Ross.
Fuck them Ross.
No one around but big boss man
Biden? Chet Hanks went viral for saying he has nothing to apologize about the Jamaican accent. Okay, let's hear him out.
Are there any marginalized communities you want to apologize to? I don't know, maybe the patois community?
Nah. I don't feel like I've truly done anything offensive, so...
You don't see it as cultural appropriation. You see it as like a celebration of culture.
Yeah, what the fuck is that? Why is that set so insane? Showtime, what is this show? This is actually like a physical set, I think.
Yeah.
Chet and going big. Take a back seat, Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise who? Chet, it's Chet season. That's a nice set. What the hell? What is this? Ziwi?
It's on Showtime.
She just interviews people or what?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, Ziwi, I see you.
Pussy clot.
Pussy. What did she ask him? Do you have anything to apologize for? What? Let me go back.
You want to apologize to? I don't know, maybe the patois community?
The what community?
Huh? Oh, she's talking about doing the whole Jamaican accents thing.
But she said to what community? What did she say?
Apologize to? I don't know, maybe the patois community?
Patois.
Oh, patois? What does that mean? I've never heard that word.
That's the, what do you call it? Creole language that they speak in Jamaica.
Interesting. So she's saying, do you want to apologize for the big up, big up, big up?
Right.
I don't feel like I've truly done anything offensive, so.
You don't see it as cultural appropriation. You see it as like a celebration of culture.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like social justice warriors can like go kick rocks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well said there, buddy.
Yeah.
No comment. Got it.
No, I mean, I 100% agree. Social justice warriors can kick rocks.
Mm.
Fuck them Ross.
Fascinating conversation. They're killing it over there at Showtime.
I mean, it's supposed. I don't think you have.
I get it. It's supposed to be.
It's satirical.
Awkward.
Yes.
But at the same time, actually, good opportunity for an interesting conversation that didn't happen. You know, if you want the real scoop on Chet, watch the only real news station left, Channel 5, baby. Andrew Callahan. Does he really need to apologize, though? I mean, just did an accent, and he's really good at it. You know, does Chet owe the people an apology for the Jamaican accent? Should we do a poll? Should we do a poll on this? I'm genuinely curious. I think the white boy summer thing went pretty sideways. I think we can all admit that. It's not the best time to be celebrating being a white dude. That usually comes off bad. Okay, maybe Ziwi's great. I just saw 1 minute, guys. Don't get mad. Ziwi's amazing. She's the greatest. Oh, she asked everyone to apologize. Okay, see, she's the best. I'm sorry, Ziwi. Please, guys. Can we do a poll, please, Dan? Love Ziwi, stan Ziwi, Ziwi forever. I fucking love her. So funny how she asks someone to apologize every time. Also, third option, I don't care, someone said. No opinion. Chetana. Yeah, I mean, Chet Hanks could have even been a candidate for murdering me. I mean, he sent me threatening DMs and blocked me. You know?
Sure did.
Me? I don't have a plan.
Just saying. Does Chet owe an apology? 26% say yes, he does. 34% say no, he doesn't. And 41% of people simply do not care. There you have heard it. You heard it here, folks. All right, let's talk about Amber Turd versus Johnny Dump. I feel like people have been milking this thing. I've barely talked about it. For the life of me, I just can't really pull myself to care that much about it, you know. Shout out to Emily Baker, friend of the show. Her channel's been blowing up because she's been doing... Have you seen this, Dan?
Mm-hmm.
She's been doing lawyers react to the whole trial, like 4-hour streams, watching the whole thing. And here it is. And she, I mean, look at this, 1 million views 3 days ago. So good for her. She's got expertise on it, but holy shit, man. Good for her, man. She's running this thing all the way to Valhalla. Look at this. Holy fuck, dude. 800, 900,000. But obviously she's qualified. She's a lawyer, so I can understand people wanting her perspective. But people really been interested in this Johnny Depp versus Johnny Dump versus Amber Turd. Have any of you guys been following this?
No, I've gone on my way not to be frank.
Out of just, you have a principled reason, or are you just not interested?
I don't like what a spectacle and what a like team sport it's become. I find it really disturbing, to be frank.
I think there's just one team from what I can tell. It's Johnny Depp. I don't think anybody likes Amber Turd. What?
I've been watching Asmongold cover it in depth.
Oh yeah, and Asmongold is getting like millions of views doing it too, right?
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of the trial lately just because of him.
So everybody hates Amber pretty much unanimously. Is that right? That seems to be the
way the hive mind is going right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen anything interesting come out of this, Love, that like is surprising, or is it all just everyone hates Amber Turd?
I just kind of feel like her lawyers are garbage, and the like professional witnesses that they bring up is just making a spectacle of themselves. I don't know. I kind of struggle to deny someone's allegations like that just because of stuff like that. So I haven't made my mind up yet. But yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah. But I guess I should be paying closer attention because we be getting lots of views on this shit, boy. You know what I'm saying? I see some people saying both terrible. I mean, at the end of the day, you're talking about a really toxic relationship that's just all being aired out publicly. That's pretty nuts. That it's all being televised. Now, I know Johnny Depp was the one, allegedly, who pushed hard for this whole court case to be televised. His hope being, of course, that he would win over the public, and he has. I mean, basically. But little updates. Her IMDb page is officially Amber Turd, ladies and gentlemen.
Human fecal matter.
Is it still say Amber Turd?
Oh, it's been reverted.
Yeah, it's gone.
So, was that someone that worked there? Did someone hack them just to change that? Do we have any intel on the Amber Turd IMDb page?
Speculation was a hacker. Yeah.
There you have it. Worth it. Hack into the IMDb database just to change the name to Amber Turd.
Matter.
Amber Turd, actress and producer. You know, Aquaman. What else? Johnny Depp refers to taking Amber poop in the bed as a grumpy. I found this odd, man. I saw this clip, and I don't know why he has such a hard time saying poop. I guess he's trying to be respectful in court. But man, just say it. Grumpy.
When I came back downstairs,
I never heard
she
that.
was on the phone with Io Tillett, right, and they were making a wonderful point of just how funny it was that I thought that some human being had actually dropped a grumpy, pardon the term.
Did they rehearse that? They thought that was funny. Well, who calls it a grumpy? I've never heard a shit called a grumpy.
I mean, it was almost. I mean, you've been in lawsuits. I know you've done depositions, but you never had to like take the stand or anything like that in a courtroom, have you?
No. I've never taken a stand in front of the jury.
They definitely rehearse it.
Oh yeah, and this is like high level, high paid.
Yeah,
they do mock.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
So you think Grumpy played well?
I mean, it went. It depends on who you're playing to. I suppose. Played well with the.
Have you ever heard that though? Drop a Grumpy?
No, I've never heard it.
My shits are generally happy.
I've gone in there after you. I don't know about that.
But I'm not saying. But my shits aren't grumpy. They're fine. They're happy.
Maybe some people a grumpy dumpy.
I guess. Oh, is that what it's from? A grumpy dumpy?
Maybe.
Have you guys heard grumpy before? I mean, what is going on here?
Well, despite the fact it makes for a killer soundbite and one that will live on forever.
Absolutely. By the way, I also saw trending that people actually think Amber Heard did a bump during court. Can you pull that clip, or is it in here?
It's in there.
Which is nuts, but okay, let's keep watching.
Onto the bed, and they were yucking it up. They were laughing about the whole thing, and
yeah, I think it's more a trial for the public opinion. He's putting on a show for people at home. In truth, from what I understand about defamation, I don't think he has any chance of actually winning this because the bar is so high. So he's just out here with zingers like Grumpy. That being said, it does seem like she shit the bed Because she said it was the dogs, and he has 2 teacup Yorkies that weigh like 5 pounds, and that shit was like the size of the whole dog's body. So
dropped a grumpy.
So obviously, you know, that's pretty wild if she shit in his bed. That's fucking awesome, to be honest. You ever been that mad before? You just shit in the bed?
Well, when we last talked about this a couple weeks ago, we all said that nobody here had a revenge shit situation. I gotta say, I got a lot of messages from people after the show saying somebody did it to them, and even a few people say that they've done that. So
there's people in our audience that have shit in someone's bed in revenge.
Yeah, well, maybe not necessarily
Or
in revenge,
grumpy.
but like in their car or like I don't know. You know,
I don't know, man. That's fucking wild. You just shit. What are you, a fucking gorilla? I mean, what are you doing? You're just going around shitting? That's so wild to me that you would just go shit on something out of anger. Like, what is that? You're a human, man. We are the apex animal, and you're shitting on things. God, we have art and culture and language, and you are shitting on things because you're angry. Get it together, man.
It was, you know, it was a tough couple of days, and I really didn't feel like I deserved that.
You know, Johnny, nobody gets to deserve to have their bed shit on. Even the worst of us don't deserve that. So, anyway, grumpy, so there you have it. A pile of grumpy. Hey, Shredder, you need to make a grumpy?
Grumpy.
Grumpy. Yeah, so this was like really trending. People thought Amber took a bump of coke while on the stand. And this has 220,000 likes. You're honestly, if you think this, you might believe birds aren't real as well. Who the fuck's taking a hit of cocaine while on the stand on a video? She's just wiping her nose, man. Right?
I'm very glad that you're saying so, Ethan. This was breaking my brain.
It's so stupid. What the fuck do you guys think she's doing? She has a line of cocaine in a tissue?
Uh-huh.
You guys know it's
she
like a
has,
fine
15
powder,
cameras trained on her and is in a really high pressure situation where
She has plenty of other opportunities to hit a bump if she wanted to.
Yeah.
Before or after her taking the stand. Also, you guys know that cocaine is like a fine powder. You can't just be throwing it around on a tissue and reliably take a hit of it.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's so.
Y'all really trying way too hard with this hating on Amber Turd shit. Like, come on now. People really believe this?
Evidently.
She's trying to get a bug out. She's trying to scoop a low-hanging bug. She's using her nail to get a scooper grumpy out of there.
Grumpy.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's still hearsay, Your Honor.
See, I think she was doing a blowout.
No. Well, that's more likely than cocaine, I mean.
Yeah. I think she just put the finger on.
She was blasting?
Just a
Oh, she
quick-
could have been blasting. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, she could have been doing a little snot rocket.
Which in itself is dangerous in that setting, you know, because that could have gone disastrous. Could have gone horrible.
Well, let's take a closer look.
Condition.
Yeah. Definitely she took the snot rocket stance. She was ready to blow
Right.
bugs.
Still hearsay, Your Honor.
But y'all can't really be serious right now with this shit. Let me look at the quote tweets.
Oh, careful.
Oh. This was not a covert snort. To do this in a courtroom, you need an apparatus called a bullet to store the material and direct it up your nose. You cannot do a bump out of a tissue. You pull it out of your pocket. Jesus Christ, people, do some drugs. Okay, Waria. I agree with you, but Jesus Christ. It's a lot of intel.
Booger blow poll is up.
Bug or blow?
66% boog.
Yeah, still too many people voting for blow. I'm sorry. Speaking about blow, I really got to pee again. I chugged that whole diet soda. I'm sorry, guys. I'll be right back. I'm going to pee really fast.
Oh my god. People saying bad poll. Well, I didn't. You can blame Love for once. Love made this one.
What the fuck? I
Didn't you?
did not.
Wait, who put
No.
up the poll?
Sorry for my reaction, but no, I didn't.
Oh, who put up the poll then? One of the mods? Wasn't me. I usually do it.
I can't tell if you're messing with me.
I'm not messing with you. It
Oh,
wasn't
okay,
me.
okay. Can we see that in the chat?
It just always comes from the podcast, so I don't know.
Right.
Can we mention what happened to Love on Twitter?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I guess.
Love? Do you want to give
I
your...
have it right here.
Throw that shit.
Love has been trying for a long time. He's a tier 3 Pokimane sub. He's been trying to get that reply. And he hit her with the I wish American electrical outlets looked like this instead of this. It would make you way more happy when you saw them. And she said, agreed. That's a fucking simp.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
I know you've been waiting for that one for a long time.
Well, quite frankly, I wasn't trying... I mean, I wasn't expecting to get a reply ever, so this is beyond my greatest wishes. So I want to thank everyone for liking my reply, for retweeting and stuff like that, and bringing it to her attention. So thank you, everyone. Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Happy for you, man.
Thank you.
That's a fucking simp. That's a soundbite, Love. Don't worry. I'm not coming for you.
No, well, I mean, that's definitely simp behavior. So
yeah, for sure.
I wouldn't blame you.
Somebody just left a little comment. Worked in the office. There was poop on the floor every other day in the women's restroom. One time there was poop in both the women's restrooms at the same time. That's where are you working? What's going on? Who put
Was
in the
there
food?
couches?
Yeah, were there any couches in there?
I've been seeing a lot of women's room couches on the subreddit.
Evidently, you were right all along, Cam. You shouldn't have.
Well, you know, maybe it wasn't my high school. I don't know.
Maybe not. Somebody just donated 20 buckaroonies and asked where these glasses are from. They came from the prop bin that we have in the back. I have no idea. They've been in there for a long time.
These glasses have changed my life.
Tattoos, that's right. It completely changed my life. $10. Katie said, I'm willing to bet the tissue had something in it, menthol or something, to make her eyes water. That's why it seems like she's sniffing rather than blowing. I mean, that's still pretty conspiratorial, but that is, to me, more believable than the
Let's just all agree that she's not doing cocaine.
Isn't that really such a delusional stretch, though, that she would do that? In my opinion, maybe.
I don't know. Anybody here believe that?
But what is this poll we're doing now? It just says Dan and Love. Oh, who made the poll?
Somebody, what do you call it? Put up a poll asking if it was the bug or the blow, and it was not Love or I, evidently. So I assume it's one of the mods, and now they're doing a little trolling.
Oh, the mods are out of control?
Well, they're throwing up these polls willy-nilly.
I'm confused, though. I trust you, Dan, but I know the mods don't have that power. I don't think they should be able to do that.
Well, it's probably
What did I miss?
Sam or
There's a full
Ian
mutiny
back
going
here.
on.
No, I think me and Dan trust each other.
It wasn't us.
There's a third party here.
Are we lost control of the show?
We're hacked. Someone hacked the
We've been
podcast
hacked.
account to make that poll.
Okay.
They're everywhere.
They've hacked us,
Dan,
and all
hands
they've
up.
done is make relatively
Dan, hands
on-point
up.
polls. Hands up?
Hands up in there. All right, if there's a mod that can make a poll, or a hacker, make a poll that says, Dan is a poo-poo pee-pee grumpy.
Yes or no?
Yes or
Honestly.
no? His hands are up.
Hands are up.
Love, let me see your hands.
They're up.
I'm not seeing anything, guys.
I don't see anything. Interesting.
Looks like it was one of you two guys.
There's someone else in this room that has the ability to throw up polls, and they've been
Ian?
awfully quiet.
Who has the ability to make polls in this room?
Ian, thoughts?
Ian, have you been doing this?
I'm switching.
You do a lot of things while you're switching.
All right,
Ian, did you do the poll or no? Answer.
It was Ian.
It was.
All right, thank you guys.
Okay.
There's no ghost in the system.
Yeah.
Glad we got that settled.
It was Ian.
I don't know about this.
If you say no, I'll trust you, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
You trust me?
You wouldn't lie.
Questionable decision.
Oh yeah, it's been too long.
What's happening?
Comes Ian salary
We're both slow.
I pitched it down.
Somber.
There was also a great moment here. Did we watch this or not? This was a really great moment. As you can see, 163,000 likes on Reddit. On the Facepalm subreddit. This was a very viral moment where Amber Turd's attorney objects to his own question. And it's just confusion in the courtroom after that. I think the judge even says, that was your own question. You can't object to it. Here it is. I'm sure you have all seen this by now, but very good.
You didn't know what could cause damage to Mr. Depp's hand while you were there on March 8th, correct?
Dr. Kipper told me he'd sustained an injury on one of his fingers.
Rejection, hearsay.
Wait, you asked the question.
Okay.
Next
Okay.
Poor guy.
You said sustained a
I feel bad
injury.
for him. Where'd she find these guys? Let's go.
That's kind of a joke throughout the whole trial. He's been like objecting to everything. And Johnny Depp has like, when he says something, he kind of pauses and expects for him to interject.
It's all hearsay.
Yeah, all hearsay.
He's calling it
It's
hearsay.
funny though.
Well,
pretty
in
funny.
truth, you guys, I think most people aren't used to watching court cases, but I think the truth is that what her attorney's doing is probably not that uncommon. And that's just kind of the way it is, but it looks absurd when you're not used to seeing it.
Let's go.
But he does seem like a discount attorney, doesn't he? He just seems so flustered here.
You didn't know what could cause damage to Mr. Depp's hand while you were there on March 8th, correct?
Dr. Kipper told me he'd sustained an injury on one of his fingers.
Rejection, hearsay.
Wait, you asked
Okay, you said sustained
Johnny's laughing. Johnny's hooting it up like someone just took a grumpy in his bed. Look at this.
Okay, you said it sustained an injury to.
Definitely seems like Johnny has way better legal representation, doesn't it? He is much richer than her, let's be honest. Or did she get a lot in the divorce? What's Amber Turd's?
She got a lot, which she promised to donate, and that's another thing people are getting mad at her about because she has only donated a small percentage.
I know someone else who did that.
Right. To be fair to her,
Brian Kavanaugh.
Right, thank you for clarifying.
Mm-hmm.
I believe she had said that she would donate that amount over 10 years, not in one lump sum.
According to this, she's worth $2.5 million, which is obviously a lot of money. But when you're fighting a legal battle of this scale, that's nothing.
Yeah.
So it doesn't surprise me that she's got a much cheaper lawyer. Because if you want to hire the big boys, the guys that are good, and it's not even about hiring good lawyers. The thing is, you have to pay them the hourly rate to put in the time to do the research. Right. They have paralegals. They have huge teams reading everything, going over evidence, preparing arguments, counter arguments. And as Dad said, I just called you Dad.
Me?
I meant to call you Dan.
Grumpy.
Thoughts?
It's a little weird.
Daddy.
Obviously, they sound close.
Yes. We'll let it slide.
It was a typo.
Don't let it happen again.
Anyway, Dad.
Where's your daddy?
And as Dan said, they have to do even full mock trials. And all the time spent prepping is enormous. We're talking millions of dollars.
Probably, yeah.
Easily. But Johnny Depp is sitting on, $75 million, which honestly he might even be worth more than that. That seems kind of low, on with his. Yeah, according to this, he's worth 150. According to this, Johnny Depp's net worth was 150 million, despite having squandered 650 million dollars over 13 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I remember a while back.
He's one of those guys, huh?
Yeah, I think I just found it. There was a whole Rolling Stone article about him. And I think he actually had a lot of financial problems.
That's incredible, man.
Yeah, it's estimated that Depp has made 650 million on films that netted 3.6 billion. Almost all of it is gone. Now, this article is from 2018.
Dude, who
years
ago. Can you go down again? Who the fuck makes that much money? If he made go down to the numbers, 650 million bucks off 3.6 billion. I mean, he's making like 20% of the gross. One actor. Who makes that much money? That's insane.
He's a big star.
20%. Who gets paid? What worker in the world makes that kind of fucking?
I mean, Charlie Sheen used to make that kind of money too.
Charlie Sheen doing what?
2.5 Men. He got a pretty hefty payday.
2.5 Men?
Yeah, he got a pretty fucking hefty payday per episode.
Is that show even that popular?
At one point, it was.
Yeah, one of the biggest.
Yeah.
Also in Europe, it's very famous too.
Yeah.
2.5 Men?
Also, I have to imagine a lot of the money that he made off the Pirates franchise probably came from merchandising. If he got some sort of deal where he gets paid anytime like his likeness is used on like a toy or a shirt or whatever. And I mean, you remember how popular those
Yeah, for sure, totally. Yeah, that's probably where he made most of his money, is the Pirates series.
Yeah.
Merchandise.
But okay, he squandered 650 million. That's wild. Do you know how bad you have to be to lose that much money?
Grumpy.
And sometimes people are not the best.
Not the best. If you had 650 million bucks you put in the stock market, you'd make on average $65 million a year in dividends. Just free money. Okay, well, anyway. Amber recently fired her crisis manager. Heard parted ways. It's a firm run by Barack Obama?
No.
Excuse me?
No. Former advisor to Barack Obama.
What is happening? Advisor to Barack Obama. Okay.
Yes.
That I believe.
During his first election.
Got it.
I always find that a weird claim to fame. Like, I'm sure Barack Obama had like a gajillion quote-unquote advisors.
Certainly, yeah.
She fired them due to alleged frustration over coverage that has favored Depp. Yeah, well, she's asking for a miracle.
Grumpy.
You can't be grumpy. You can't. You're going to have to do better. You know, you got this guy talking grumpy and all this shit.
That's a home run right there.
Oh, yeah. People cheering for Johnny Depp as he leaves court versus people booing Amber. I think most of the support for Johnny is honestly has less to do with whatever they're seeing in court. And I think people are just angry because of the way she's dragged him. People love Johnny Depp, right? They love his movies. They love him. They don't want to believe he's a terrible guy that's done all this. And she's been dragging him. She ruined his career. And I feel like people have been talking about justice for Johnny Depp for years, right? I've been seeing that around the internet. So I feel like this whole thing's been building up for a long time.
Day 2 of Amber Heard on the witness stand, and we had the largest crowd show up to watch Johnny Depp depart after court today. Here's what the scene was like.
He's just an actor. I mean, what the fuck? He's just an actor. He just pretends to do shit.
There was one clip when
I just can't get over people idolizing actors. You know he's not really a pirate.
There was one clip a few weeks ago, him rolling up to the court, and he was listening to some fucking Bob Marley.
Oh.
Like Exodus movement of the people.
You gotta admit, he's trying really hard.
Of course.
He's fighting for his life, in the words of R. Kelly. I'm fighting for my life here. But, you know, he's just an actor, guys. He pretended to be a pirate. And by the way, he got paid like $600 million to do it, okay? It wasn't even out of the kindness of his heart that he pretended to be a fucking pirate for you. He got paid more money than all of you will ever see combined. It's fine, good. Now, if you want to worship me, at least I'm actually here talking to you. You know what I'm saying, Dan? What I do is way more valuable than Johnny Dump. I'm talking. I'm interacting. You don't know anything about Johnny Dump. He goes on stage, he starts talking poops, grumpies and shit. I'm just saying you don't even know anything about him.
Grumpy.
Right? I actually, there's nothing wrong with actors, but I don't get the fetishization of actors. Just saying.
Everybody's saying you're jealous. The Johnny stands are coming for you, man.
I know, you can't fuck with Johnny Depp these days. People are so defensive of poor Johnny Depp. He is a victim. You guys are right. If you believe. I don't know what to believe. I'm not. He's a victim of abuse. Okay, fine. You go out and fucking cheer for him because he's a victim of abuse. I'm just saying. I'm not even talking about Johnny Depp. I'm just talking about actors in general. People worship actors. Yes, he was abused. His career was ruined. I'm not talking about that. You know, justice for Johnny. Johnny, fucking yes, papa. Whatever. I support Johnny Depp. Don't get it twisted, okay?
And in the
just talking about actors. Okay, he was abused. Fine. You go out and cheer for abuse victims? Is that what you do?
And in the role of a lifetime.
And the role of a lifetime. Johnny Depp as Grumpy. The shit. Don't you guys agree with me that fucking actors are like overhyped?
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
Like, you don't even know if they're good people or not. Their whole persona is manufactured. You don't know anything about what they think, what they do in their private life. They just pretend to be people on screens, and that's cool and all. I just don't get the fetishization of actors. It's just odd. Like, they're fucking literally, you don't know anything about them. I'm an open book. Come worship me if you like me. You right, Dan? I do way more
What
for
you
you.
see is what you get with Ethan. That's for sure.
Thank you. I'm just kidding about me, but I'm just saying that I have to say that for all the fucking haters that are going to make compilations about, like, Ethan thinks he's a god. But you know what I mean? Like, who's an actor that people really worship?
Keanu Reeves.
Well, okay, Keanu is fucking awesome.
It's different, okay, Dan?
He's a great guy, actually.
People actually like Keanu because he is known to be a great guy. But he is a great guy, Dan. People know that.
You don't know Keanu. You don't know anything about him.
You're right. You could.
No, he's a good guy.
No, I love Keanu. Shut the fuck up, Dan.
Sorry. I honestly wasn't trying to undermine your argument here.
And if anyone
that was just the first one that
Keanu,
came to mind. People worship Keanu.
I'll tell you what. Fuck abortion rights. I'm going down. If anyone fucks with Keanu, I'm going down to the courthouse and protesting.
All right.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I do love Keanu.
And people are throwing out some other ones. The Rock.
The Rock is a great example. You don't know anything. The Rock, you don't know anything about that guy. He is such a manufactured fucking star.
Shut up, bitch!
No, you shut up, bitch. Like, The Rock is one of these really secretive ones where you don't know anything about him. He just comes out all fucking jacked and does his thing. And he just sings about, it's about drive, it's about power. If you're poor, it's your fault. I added that. I mean, Keanu Reeves, people are starting to open up that he's kind of a creep. That's fine. I think Jack Black, on the other hand, people...
Wait, what? That's a thing?
Yeah, what?
Oh.
Keanu Reeves is a creep?
Oh, no, I meant... Oh, no.
Oh, you are
Go back, hit the kill button.
Fuck, dude. Hold on.
I meant Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, yeah.
How dare you mess that up?
By the way, when I say he's a creep, he dates young women. I don't know that he's doing anything, illegal. Like, not in a creep like a Bryan Singer way, just in a he likes young girls way, young models.
I kind of feel like age has a lot of things to do with how much you like an actor. Because, for example, when Pirates of the Caribbean came out, I was like 7 years old, and that shit got like manipulated into my brain that I love that dude.
Interesting.
So I kind of have that weird feeling like I've almost grown up with him, that
Yeah.
super parasocial feeling.
They got you at that perfect age.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm
right.
wondering if there's a lot of people in my age who kind of feel the same thing.
That's interesting. A lot of these people look older, though. Like, what the fuck are you doing here? Look at this guy. He's like fucking 50, 60.
What else does he have to do?
I don't know. Raise some kids? Fucking plan a funeral? I don't know.
There's only one actor that I worship that's worthy of worship.
Yeah, who's that?
Michael fucking Ironside. The GOAT.
All right. There you heard it.
From Total Recall?
We love you, Michael Ironside. Damn, he got big. What's that one on the far left? What's up, Meyer? That's an Ironside, if you ask me. Damn, son.
That's a broadside.
Yo, can you do me a favor and Google Michael Crowe or Russell Crowe before and after? I love Russell Crowe. I used to love his movies. Gladiator, one of my favorite movies. That's like what you said. That hit me right in the...
You were at the right age.
Right at the... what's the word? Why is my brain not thinking today? I tried to think, but nothing happened. Nostalgic. Hit me right in the nostalgic. He was such a god, bro. Look at that tucked in shit, bro. This guy is tucked the fuck in.
This was for a role, though. He was doing a role.
What role is that?
He was playing fucking the Fox. I thought he was playing like the Fox News guy.
Yo, yeah, you're right. He's on set, but he's taken to it. Look at him, bro. He's got a toothpick in. So wait, what does he actually look like when he's not all fucking?
Damn, he's fucking.
He's massive, bro. He had a
Jesus.
good time preparing for that. That's what I'm saying.
He was.
Oh, he looks great.
Yeah.
Oh, he's still a legend.
Dude, that's got to be a fat suit. Come on.
I don't know.
His face looks full,
Some
though.
pounds for the role.
Dude, I love that. Look at what he's got, like shit all over his shirt. Wow, I actually ate the onion on this one. Because he looks great. He looks great. Good for him. Well, that's just rude. I mean, you don't need to shame him for that, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
Was he going out for a cigarette in the tuck photo?
Oh yeah, he's a smoker. That's what he's doing. But I love that he's got food stains on his shirt. Like, open that up again. He literally has food stains on his fucking shirt.
That's probably part of the scene.
No, I think he just had a rare steak. Someone says it's a fat suit in the title.
Yeah, it's right here.
All right, well, fuck me. I ate the onion all the way. I
Swallow that
literally
onion.
ate the onion so hard.
It's convincing, though.
His face looks full. That's what got me.
Well, I think, he's not
Wouldn't it be cool if I was wearing a fat suit and none of you guys knew?
this whole time.
I could just take it off.
You knew it was kind of like part of your brand, so.
You guys think it's a joke?
He looks like Gabe Newell there with the beard below the one you have selected on the left.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I see it. Russell Crowe for the
But
Valve
people are
documentary.
saying Jack Black. The thing about Jack Black is he puts himself out there way more. He tours. He does videos on YouTube. You know much more about Jack Black as a person. He makes videos with his son. He's a good guy. So don't ever fucking say shit about Jack Black. I swear to God, dude, I love him.
Probably like one of the nicest guests we've had on.
So
I mean.
nice.
Like
so humble.
I got to fucking, because Kyle Gass brought his guitar. So I got to fucking play Master Exploder with Tenacious D. That was pretty fucking cool, man.
That was quite a moment.
I remember that,
After the show.
That's cool, dude.
So let's see, what else did we... Oh, you know... we got... What's in the title we got to talk about? Avatar 2 we can talk about?
Right, yeah, Avatar. Yeah.
I want to talk about the Frog Army, but we can hold off, I guess, because we've already been going for, what, 3 hours?
Just under.
All right, you guys seen that fucking Avatar? I'm not an Avatar lover. But you know what's weird?
I'm a hater, to be honest.
I am a hater, actually, a little bit. But what's weird about Avatar is because it was the highest grossing film for a long time. And even though I didn't even really like the movie, I ended up seeing it 3 fucking times. And, you know, there's this joke going on, like, nobody even remembers Avatar.
It is still the highest grossing movie of all time.
Oh, I thought it got passed by something.
It did. It was passed by Avengers Endgame, but it has since resurpassed.
Why?
Because there was a 10th anniversary re-release, and that counts towards the total box office.
Oh, shit.
So here's the list.
Avatar's back, baby.
Made 2.8 billion. Endgame made just under 2.8 as well, but 2.7.
So, like, I get that Avatar looked awesome and people liked the experience of watching it in 3D and stuff, but the movie was corny as hell and the story was kind of doo-doo, wasn't it?
I am a massive James Cameron fan. I was unbelievably hyped for that movie. I went and saw it on opening night at midnight and everything.
Oh, you saw the midnight show,
Midnight showing. You know, Aliens is still one of my favorite movies of all time. And I love The Abyss. I love Terminator. I love him as a director.
He made Titanic too, right?
Yeah, and he made Titanic, which I'm less crazy about.
I'm just saying he's the
but it's a good movie.
box office.
Box office king.
Yeah.
Makes interesting movies, interesting, you know, blockbusters that are still intelligent and have something interesting to say. I found Avatar to be one of the most disappointing movie experiences. I really did.
So you went in there,
and I know a lot of people still like it. I went in there as hyped as hype could be, and I walked out of that theater was like, that was not that great.
Wait, so you saw it at midnight, so you didn't get out of that theater till like 4 in the morning?
Yeah, yeah, something like that. Yeah, I saw it another time, like a week later, at a more reasonable time.
You still didn't like it?
I mean, it's not the worst movie ever made, but
it's not that fucking good.
It might be the worst movie that James Cameron has ever made.
How were the reviews even? Because, like, what are you rating it? Okay, so 7.8. I think that's warranted, you know? It's like, that's kind of what I would expect.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that it's terrible, but and maybe it's my fault for having such high expectations going into it, but I really found the story to be pretty lacking.
So did you do the 3D and all that?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and visually it was very impressive, and you know that was like the cutting edge thing at the time. I mean, it started that whole wave of 3D movies.
The 3D was cool. They did a great job.
No, I mean it was from a technical perspective, the movie is you know a masterpiece. But you know, tired story, you know, very predictable, and yeah, I mean, I found the climax to be pretty uninspired. You know, generic action scene kind of stuff. There really wasn't. The spectacle didn't do it for me as much as I had hoped. And
I mean, the only thing that really lasting came out of Avatar was basically the fan fiction. I mean, the only thing I see about it today is like weird Avatar creatures getting it on like Tumblr, you know?
They make Avatar fleshlights too.
Oh, God.
Well, of course they do.
Yeah.
Do you remember, we looked at this a long time ago when we were talking about all the worst tattoos of all time?
Oh, yeah.
The dude that is like the full body Avatar guy.
Yeah, I mean,
He's got all the
nice,
characters on his back. So sick.
Hell yeah. His body is a relic.
It's the best.
I love that he's just some fucking dude that drinks Budweiser. And he loves Avatar.
People are asking for a poll. I guess a poll of do you like Avatar or not? I guess we should.
I don't think it's do you like, because I liked it fine. It's the hype that was weird. It's like, do you love Avatar?
Should it be the highest grossing film of all time?
That's what I don't get.
Yeah.
It has a 62% on Rotten Tomato, which that's kind of what I.
Yeah.
But I just don't get the highest grossing aspect. That people are just losing their damn mind over this. And so when Avatar 2 comes out, The Way of Water, I just don't know who's really excited for this. I don't really give a fuck. And again, I'm being a hater-ass pessimistic bitch. I get it.
I'm very excited.
I actually don't.
Okay.
I mentioned this theory to you earlier, Ethan, but I don't think the movie exists.
It has a release date.
It's all a hoax. It's a prank. Avatar 2 will not be coming out this year or any year. I think that he's actually taken all of the money from the 12 years of production that he's been working on, embezzled it, and he's created some sort of underwater city which he can lord over. Sort of like, you ever play BioShock?
Yep.
Yeah, I think he's like building Rapture somewhere.
Well, apparently there's 5 Avatar movies planned.
Yeah. That's part of why I think it's never coming out.
Well, it's going the way of Star Wars. They're all going to suck. It's going to... I would say you ruin the franchise, but you can't. I mean, it's just one movie that's not even that good, so ride it all the way to the bank, I guess.
You know what's also crazy is Disney spent like $1 billion on that Avatar land.
Where?
In Walt Disney World in Florida.
Yeah, the Florida one.
Oh, for real? There's an Avatar land?
Like $1 billion, and it took years to build. And it's sick. Like, don't get me wrong, it's fucking sick. And I'm hyped for the second one, but...
They make that shit back in like a week.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy, man.
Avatar World and Disneyland.
Apparently it's really cool.
Pandora. Oh, okay, I'm actually interested. What is this? Let's see. Interesting.
Yo, the mech suit, though. That would be fun.
Okay. Interesting. That's it, huh? Okay.
I gotta say it again, you know, I was 9 when that movie was released. Coolest shit in my life.
There
Best
you have
movie
it.
I ever had seen.
If I was a little
you
kid,
loved
I'm
it.
sure I would have loved it.
You
I'm
loved
sure
it,
I would
yeah.
have loved it.
Yeah, I even had back then, definitely. I haven't watched it once ever since.
Did you fantasize about women avatars sex?
No, I don't think,
sure?
think so, no. Yes.
Did you ever want to uncoil your tail and fucking get all mixed up in another tail? Or whatever they did?
Oh, that, yes, absolutely, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, they
I even
hive
had
mind
friends
together.
who had Avatar birthday parties and shit, and it was fucking shit.
Wow,
dude.
okay. Interesting.
Yes, so my fellow Zoomers probably know what I'm talking about. That shit was cool when you were 9.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, it's just showing like them swimming and flying. I don't know, guys. I'm calling. I think this movie's gonna fucking suck. And not like the first one, which was like good but overblown. I mean, like suck. Like Jar Jar. Like this whole trailer was giving me Jar Jar Binks vibes.
Well, a lot of people love those movies too, so you know.
Yeah, how dare you say that?
Might not. Yeah, Zach unironically thinks the Phantom Menace is better than the original Star Wars films.
That's not what I said.
Look at this.
We were just talking about the other day.
This is not good. This is like Cats vibes.
Oh no, don't do them like that.
Look at this shit. This is fucking weird.
Somebody said Avatar and Final Fantasy VII made me an environmentalist. Okay, well, fair enough.
Okay,
I get the message.
Save the Earth.
I get the message. It's not the worst message for sure. I do appreciate that the colonial power in the film is the bad guy, and they come to realize that, and they kick him off. I get it. I get the undertones of everything. I just thought the execution was a little predictable, a little overdone as story trope. I mean, obviously not in a sci-fi setting like that, but
I just want to see Sigourney Weaver with her CGI cigarettes again.
Oh, she had CGI ciggies?
Yeah.
Well, this December, should we vote on the IMDb score like we did with Sonic? We all got blown out with Sonic, man. That movie ended up being decent.
Yeah. And
that was on the
actually thinking to
original
myself,
trailer,
when
though, to be fair to us.
You keep doing this to yourself whenever you have a heavy-handed film take. you always end up later being like, I was wrong. I really liked that. If you said it sucked.
Like which one? I never.
Well, you were
watched-
really excited for Matrix.
Fuck, that movie sucks so bad.
You thought Sonic was going to be the worst movie ever.
I never
Like
saw
you said-
Sonic, but okay.
Okay. Well, I did. It was decent. It was definitely not the worst movie ever made, which
Yeah,
I think
that's
we
what I
literally
heard. That's what I
said that. And
Dude, The Matrix was so fucking bad, you guys. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I couldn't even finish it, man. I think it'll just be like, I'll be surprised if it has the same kind of blockbuster.
oh, right. Cam pointed out you were talking a lot of shit about the Justice League movie, the Snyder
liked
Cut,
that
and then
movie.
you kind of liked it. Exactly. So,
Yeah.
yeah, no. But you know, you admit when you're wrong, so it's all right to make a prediction.
Mega Awesome Nerds says, let's freaking go.
Sonic
is the new king of cinematic universe. Move over, Marvel. Yeah, that might be true.
He said he saw Sonic 2 like 8 times or something when we were hanging out with him at Zach's show the other day. I forgot the exact count, but it was a lot.
I actually went and saw it with him the first time.
Oh,
too.
well, there you go.
Yeah.
We had another mod say, guys, please don't say your age in chat. That's a good advice.
Or just anywhere on the internet.
There are creeps
Really.
online who may target you. You're right. You're right. Don't write that you're like fucking 15 or something in your address.
Yeah, I even
Keemstar might be watching.
Yeah,
Probably
it's very
is.
dodgy.
What's that, love?
Well, I don't know if it's like super necessary, but I tend to remove like people asking what's the age of the H3 like community on Reddit and stuff, because there's creeps out there who look at that shit and follow up probably.
Yeah, why even ask that? It's all look.
Yeah,
it's obvious that most people who watch the show are probably at. I think most people that watch the show are over 20. Definitely, the biggest majority is probably 18 to 35. But you know, if you're under 18, don't fucking say that to people who are asking your age.
Yeah. Jesus.
Okay, well, there it is, the Avatar, you know. I don't know. I wish I could watch the trailer, but I know these fuckers are going to claim me, which is such bullshit. I'm trying to fucking promote your stupid-ass movie. You know, we're going to have 1 million people watch this podcast, and you want to claim my whole fucking show for watching your trailer? Fuck you. It's so annoying. Let me watch your trailer. It's just so fucked up.
Yeah.
Grumpy.
I am grumpy. I'm about to take a grumpy.
By the way, no matter how much people simp
This
for
shit
the
looks
Avatar-
dumb, bro. What the fuck?
What do you mean? Like,
the CGI looks bad. I just don't know why. Their eyes are so far apart.
You just
Well, it's
believe
just
in
the
the
design of
fantasy,
the
man.
character.
I'm not into it, but okay, I'm being an
I
asshole.
mean, we're all gonna see it.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, we'll give it a fair chance.
I don't know why.
There's no way it's gonna live up to the best Avatar, though.
Oh,
the only Avatar I care about.
I love what's her name?
No.
Sounds like you don't love her.
No, she's.
You're talking about Katara?
That was her name, Katara?
Yeah, this character.
No,
not her. The other Avatar.
Oh! You're talking about Korra.
Korra. Love Korra.
Yeah, the follow-up shoot.
Man, whatever. I'm begging for a new Avatar. What's going on, dude?
I think that they're trying to make a live-action TV show.
No.
They're making another.
No. No live action.
No M. Night Shyamalan involved.
No.
Didn't the movie
I
blow?
believe they are trying to do it.
Why are they doing that?
Wait, Cam, you got some intel? What you got?
The creators were involved with the live action at first on Netflix, but then they dropped out, and now they're making another cartoon.
Okay, they're making a cartoon.
The creators are
dropped out.
the original people are.
Yeah. The two guys, I forget their names, but they were. I think the Netflix live action one is going to suck because they dropped out due to creative.
Oh, so that's
Of
still
course
moving
it's going to
forward.
suck. You cannot make live action from animation. Period. Ever. It's always bad. When has it ever not been bad?
I'm trying. I'm trying to think of an example of.
Remember when they made Death Note live action? Like, what the fuck was that?
Live action anime adaptations usually not so good. There's got to be at least one that was decent.
Korra was awesome. Someone said Korra's trash. Shut up, dude. Korra was awesome. I love Korra. I don't know why people complain about Korra. That show fucking rules. The animation.
I thought it was overhated too. I
the
don't
animation
think it
was
as tight
so
as the original.
sick in that show.
The animation's very good.
The story was great. I thought they were both great. I don't know why everybody's hating on Korra. That's bullshit. You guys
I think a
should
lot
apologize.
of people. I don't know. I think a lot of people got tripped up by the second season, which I do kind of agree was a low point. It gets better after that, though. Like I think a lot of people probably got to that and were like, "This show sucks," and dropped out. But yeah, ultimately, it was a worthy successor to the original.
Dude, one of the
It's a good
seasons was like one of the greatest ever with the one bender who could fly.
You talking about Henry Rollins' character?
Oh, was that Henry Rollins? I mean, that whole art, that whole story was fucking
that was
sick.
That was a good one for sure.
It was so sick. How could you hate that show? Yeah, if you haven't seen the Avatars, they're both awesome. I don't stand Korra slander in this house. So you say they are making a new cartoon, Cam?
Yep. In 2021, they made Avatar Studios, so they are.
That's exciting.
Do you know who they're working for? Who's funding
it's
them?
with Nickelodeon for Paramount Plus. So.
Oh, so Nickelodeon came crawling back.
Yep.
Paramount Plus. I guess I'm buying another fucking streaming bullshit. Paramount
so
Plus.
bad.
Can y'all just work together and make I've got an idea. How about everybody gets a channel, and then I sign up for one thing and pay monthly, and you all get your channel, and we call it cable or satellite, and you just pay one place, and then they all come together and have their own channel, and then I can like open a guide and flip up and down on the channels, and then have it all in one place. What do you guys think?
Oh wow, that's a novel concept. I love it.
Pretty cool idea, huh? Pretty novel. Pretty interesting.
I'm just gonna pirate it all.
I mean, Paramount Plus, you guys are really testing me with that shit. You know, I've signed up for Peacock now. Peacock Plus.
You're on
Felix
Peacock?
Obsessed with Housewives.
Dude, you got to get that because it got The Office on there. That's the only place to watch it.
Oh, they moved it to Peacock?
Yeah.
Yeah, they knew what they had there.
And Parks and Rec.
Dude, I have so many streaming services. It's insane. I've got Disney, Apple, HBO, Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, Peacock. And now I've got about to hit Paramount Plus. Whatever the fuck else is on that shit. I probably have more that I can't even think of. Showtime.
I've been seeing a lot of people throw out animated series
Crunchyroll.
that were adapted to live action that they thought was decent. The only one that I've seen that I like kind of agree with is the Scooby-Doo movies.
Yes.
Those were pretty good.
That's a pretty high bar. If that's the best you got.
I mean, there was a lot of others being thrown out. People said the Ghost in the Shell adaptation. I never watched that. I was too afraid to. I really like Ghost in the Shell, and it just seemed like it was going to be a disaster. But if you liked it, fair enough. Maybe it was good. That was the one where they had Scarlett Johansson as the Japanese character. So good stuff there. Ninja Turtles. Oh, the live action Ninja Turtles do slap. That's true. That's
They're
based
also
off a
pretty
comic,
fucking
though.
weird, though, at the same time.
I loved those movies when I was a kid, though. So much.
All right, guys, have we talked about everything in the title?
We have. We hit it all, and we've been going for 3 hours, 7 minutes, and
So if I die in a mysterious way, just know it was Cobra Tate or Brendan Schwab. or
one of the other 20
Jeff's
people.
friend.
Yeah.
Or the birds are.
No, don't do them like that.
No, not him, but I'm just saying the people who are the government agents who are invested,
trying to cover it up.
Covering this up could have been
Interesting.
responsible.
Interesting. Very interesting.
All right, so what do we got planned this week?
Well, we have a very interesting caller. I think that we're going to have on Wednesday, but I want to keep that as a surprise.
Can you Discord me?
Sure.
We plan all this stuff, but I don't know the. Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So that
It's
one will
not
be
totally
interesting.
confirmed. Wait, the lawyer, our boy, the lawyer's calling.
Well,
you
and I was
Wednesday?
going to say we're going to try and get the lawyer guy
yeah.
ASAP.
Yeah. Love that fucker. Let's go.
Let's go. And And then we have another episode of Leftovers, of course. No guest up this Friday, though we do have some exciting ones coming up in the near future. Do you want to talk about the one that we were just booking last week? Want to reveal that?
Wait, what?
The guests that we're having on in the near future here?
Oh. Sure, you can say it. I mean, it's in the works.
It's in the works. It's not. We don't have a date locked yet, but we're trying to get Chelsea Manning on the show.
I just think she has an incredible story.
Yeah. And Ethan's been talking to her. So we're working on that. And
I just want to, I want to do more interviews, and I just want to find people that have like specifically really interesting stories. Like the birds aren't real guy. He's got this incredible story. It's so easy to have a conversation, and it's just can be so interesting. No offense to like YouTubers and stuff, because they're great. But once you talk to a couple of them, it just tends to be the same topics over and over. Which is, I think, why I stopped doing so many interviews, because you want to talk to all your friends, and it's a good way to get new people watching, but at the end of the day, it just gets really repetitive, and it's nothing
well, we put a
against
pause on it, too, when we were doing them all via Zoom because of the pandemic, and it was just not the best vibe. Yeah.
I mean, I'm okay with Zoom interviews, but in general, like the one we had today was great.
Yeah.
But, it's like you have the same. It's like, so what's it like being on YouTube? Fucking YouTube, right? Man, it's it's like, I don't know. So I do want to start doing more interviews though, for sure. Yeah, Chelsea has an incredible story. Talk about Kendrick. What can I say? I love it. I'm waiting for it. I mean, comedians are great guests too, just because they're entertainers.
Speaking of comedians, next week we're going out for the redemption arc of Mr. Jimmy Lee.
Oh, bingo! Work with me.
He's texted me about 10 times confirming.
We need to. I think. Do we need to vet some of his new material before we send him out in the world again?
We've been doing that. I think we need to continue to do that. He's got to practice on us, and I'm Dan reminded me that this is our thing this time.
Yeah,
this is our shoot.
No,
damn it,
no bullshit. No,
Yeah, Zach was stressing hard, and I was like, "Listen, you're not.
You're in the driver's seat.
You're in the driver's seat this time. Last time he was just dragging us around.
This time he's your protege.
Exactly. Exactly.
So he's got to just be new Jimmy. Yeah. He's got a new guy, new jokes, fresh material, but still a little backbone and little, character of Jimmy Lee, but no, nothing racist or homophobic or,
That Arab joke was a banger, though.
Yeah. But,
Oh, AB's not here, so it feels weird to say that.
But
right, yeah,
I don't have my.
You don't have the seal of approval. Walk that back.
New Jimmy next week. Next Tuesday, we're going to
Okay, so much to look forward to, guys. All right, well.
I actually have a picture of Jimmy trying not to tell a racist joke.
Jimmy trying not to call a girl ugly or fat.
Challenge, impossible difficulty.
Audio.
I think do we get someone to check the audio, please?
Audio.
Can we get the audio, please? All right. Well, y'all. What do you want me to say about Ozark?
He already said what he thought.
Oh, I was waiting for everyone to catch up on it.
Fuck.
Are you guys going to be mad if I spoil Ozark? I don't even care about it, bro. I forgot about that show. It sucked. I hated the ending. It was so lame. All right, it's the end of the show, so if you care about Ozark spoilers, just stop watching.
Bye-bye. Turn it off. Bye-bye.
Like, the evolution of the characters made no fucking sense. All of a sudden, the son who hates that mom who's a fucking psycho bitch. She is a fucking evil character. And then everybody's all of a sudden rooting for her at the end. And the son is like sniping the private invest. Did you watch it, Dan? I'm talking.
No, and I.
Who's watched the show? Who am I even talking to?
Everybody in the back row watch it, right? Sam? Yeah, Ian and Sam watch it.
Like the son hated the mom, and then all of a sudden he's ready to kill the private investigator at the end. Like the whole last season was basically just about how the wife's evolution into becoming like an absolutely irredeemable character who wins for some reason, for no reason at all, at the end of that show. And I feel like they copped out a little bit, just trying to be like, well, this is how the great families are made, and so that's what the show's about, we decided, which I don't think was the plan from the beginning at all. Thoughts?
I didn't like the ending.
It was a cop-out, man.
I thought, yeah, I don't know. I don't think that any of the birds deserve to get out of that alive, personally.
No, and they tried to make it a point about like, and then why'd they even crash the car? They crashed the car, nothing happens.
reason.
What the fuck is happening? Like they're crashing cars, they're shooting private investigators. Like this whole show is just off the rails. I'm sorry. It was totally off the rails. I'm reading comments. You know. Yeah, Wendy, the mom was just, and then Ruth died, but frankly, it had like no fucking impact by the time she died. The family never really gave a fuck about her anyway. So the climax is supposed to be that Ruth died, and by the time she died, I really didn't even give a fuck.
I wanted to see the birds' reaction. Like, we
Right.
don't even know if they knew. Like, we have no idea if
Right.
they even, like, found out she was killed.
And let's be honest, Marty already threatened to fucking turn her into the mafia. Like, there's about it's not even that big of a crisis for them. Like, you got to choose Ruth, or you got to choose everything you've been building. It's like they fucking sell Ruth out in a second, man. And then the whole thing was unresolved with the mom. Why was the hitman at Ruth's trailer? They never explained that. I assumed Wendy told her that it was Ruth, but no, she didn't. She didn't tell her.
Are you talking about Nelson?
That's the hitman that worked for the
when he
mafia?
pulled up and then...
Yeah, Ruth's friend killed him.
Yeah. No, I don't know why. I don't remember.
They didn't explain that. Why was he at her trailer? There was a totally unresolved plot there where I thought Wendy told her that it was Ruth that killed the guy. And that was going to be a whole interesting conflict there where you were going to have Wendy versus Marty, which is what the whole fucking show was building towards, where these two characters were growing apart and they had to decide, when their interests were so misaligned, what was going to happen between them. And they fucking never went to the place that the show needed to go, man. They just never went there. I don't know. You know, I don't know. What do you guys think?
I'm fully in support of you.
I just see people spamming love and whiteface.
I saw a lot of people agreeing earlier that the ending was not great. But I honestly have no idea what you're talking about, so it's hard for me to.
You know who they should have got was Claire. Claire Shaw, the pharmaceutical girl. She like owned the company.
Was that the girl who came back? Because I totally forgot who that character was.
No.
Who the fuck was she who came back to help Ruth? I was like, who even are you?
I forgot her
Yeah, I was like,
name,
who the fuck
but
are you?
Yeah, Ian and I were like,
And she
who was she
sniped.
again?
And she like killed that fucking hitman with like no hesitation. I was like, okay, murder. And then she was fine. It's weird, man. I don't know. Can you read super chats? What do you want me to say? I agree with Ethan. The ending was terrible, but the shooting the private investigator was the only thing that made sense. Maybe, because if you look at the beginning of the show, the son was like, he was torturing animals. He was like a serial killer. Then he became totally normal. And then at the end, he became like fucking killing people again. I don't know.
Somebody said, Wendy died in the car crash, and the ending is what she's dreaming of.
That makes more sense. I said, when they crashed the car, I said, Hila, if they all die in a car crash, I mean, basically, it's like just saying the whole show was a dream. Why not just wake up in a fucking hospital bed and nothing ever happened?
Do we know if the creators were tied to a new project so they wrapped up the season sloppily, like what happened to Game of Thrones? And somebody
Maybe.
asked.
I don't know. You need to give Wentworth a try. Okay. Check that out.
JD Wentworth?
I
You
don't
need cash now?
I need cash now.
877 cash now.
All right, I got to go. We're going on like 10 hours now. We're just reading gold for cash or whatever.
Last thing I wanted to state, because people were asking, when is Olivia coming back? The answer is May 23rd. That's not next Monday. That's the following Monday. 2 Mondays from now, Olivia will make her triumphant return to the H3 podcast. So for all you Olivia simps out there, good news.
All right, guys, have a good week. We'll see you on Wednesday. Bada boom, Bob's your uncle, yada, yada, yada. See you on Wednesday.
Grumpy.